y'all put on y'all breasts, booty, thighs, lips. That's the word on the hook.
Breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook, y'all, in case you didn't know. Breast, booty. Breast, booty, thighs, breast, booty, thighs, breast, booty, thighs, breast, booty, thighs.
You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Leave me. You know, man. Get the fuck out.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I really need this money, Nate.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
And I know she the law, and she know I'm the ball, and she know I get above the law, and she know I'm raw, she know I'm from the. You going to jail. You're going to jail.
All good, man? I'm great. All right, just making sure. You're an officer too? Yeah. No, I'm just making sure. Just security? I'm our guy. Okay, I just gotta make sure, man. All right. I'm our guy.
I am Tiffany A. Henry of Dolton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
And we don't put out the good things that is happening. But you guys got to connect the dots. D-O-T-T-S.
What?
Dots.
Communication. COMMUNICATINOS. So stop with the grandstand. For the 18th time, you guys got to learn to get out your feelings because you guys want to be petty.
I was just riding the bike.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Because the people want to take it. And how y'all going to take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. What? Hallelujah.
I beg your pardon.
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. Hallelujah.
Have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelmed? Have you ever been swallowed up?
My man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga. Oh, yeah.
See my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
Yay! Hey there, besties. Happy birthday to you if it's your birthday. Hey there, besties. Shout out to everybody that is here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please, please, please go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe. If you are new, y'all know why we here. And it looks like they just started the feed, but ain't shit going on. Oh, it looked like they just started the feed. At least they started the feed, meaning the Dolton Trustee site, because a lot of times, like no shade, they don't be starting for like another half damn hour later, which there's no one here. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to start it for a little while anyway, because, you know, CPT time and all that stuff. I'm just saying, say I'm lying. All right. So that's what's going on over there on the Dolton Trustee site. You know what we're here for. So now I understand why people are saying that they don't think that Big Tiff is going to show up, because she ain't going here. She ain't going here. I don't think she's going to come over to this Communitas Center. I just don't see it. But, you know, we're going to be here for it to see what else goes on, see what's happening, and laugh and cry and every daggone thing else. So hopefully you all brought something to drink, because child, I don't even know if we can go by what Big Tiff is going to say, since she probably not going to be here. I agree with Critical Smoker. Shout out to the Critical Smoker. Who he was in the chat yesterday, and he did say that he didn't think Tiff was going to show up, and I don't think so either. She already had her meeting last week. Remember when nobody was there, when none of the trustees was there, when she appointed Dots, when she sat up there and allowed Booger to speak what he had to say. Child, these people crazy. A special place called Dolton Thornton Township. Shout out to everybody that is here from there. So we got some time. So we got some things we need to take a look at. The first thing that we're going to take a look at, though, is the damn agenda, child. So let me go ahead and bring that tab up. See what the hell going on today. So this is a special board meeting. So this is on the Dolton Trustee site. This is a special board meeting, which I thought this was the regular one that was postponed the other day. I'm so confused, y'all. What the hell be going on around here? What the hell be going on around here? Anyone from the area can help us understand what the hell is going on, because I just don't understand, okay? Maybe it's just me, child. Maybe it's just me. Let me go ahead and acknowledge the first super chat from our girl, as always. Hey, y'all, get your drink. I got red wine, I have water, I have pretzels, and I got a limit, because I'm tired of Tiffany Henyard. Y'all, I got to tell you, I'm tired. But if she ain't going to be here, maybe it'll be a normal meeting, and we don't have to worry about a bunch of foolishness. So fingers crossed for that, all right? Shout out to RBN. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, here's some drive-by support on the way to my black shop by the white man. Damn! Why the white man taking strays on a black night? I'm confused. You a mess. Shout out to RBN. I appreciate you, hon. Shout out to everybody that is here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We got a couple new members, even though I think that everybody was already members. Super Lex, thank you so much. If you are here, I appreciate you. This looks like it happened all throughout the day. Dr. G, of course, troll extraordinaire. and Diane Osborne all becoming a member. Shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for all of your support. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all of the channel members. Shout out to everyone that supports the channel. At minimum, I only need you to hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, so let's go over this agenda. I know you can barely see it, because child, I can barely see it, child. It says a special board meeting at the Dolton Park District. I think that's the place where they find a damn man for putting mulch down. Notice a special board meeting, board of trustee meeting, public notice is given, blah, 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 blah. So it's a call to order, pledge of allegiance, the prayer, the public the public comment comes first. I think that's a good idea. General announcement, village clerk's report from August the 5th special, August the 5th regular, and then August the 8th special. Now, these people got too much of our lives. This is crazy. Then it goes on to old business, new business, with all the proving of all these lawsuits, and child, I'm gonna let them explain it, child, because child, I ain't got time. Executive session to discuss legal matters, and then adjournment. So I wonder if they will have a lawyer. That is the question, because they got everybody else, but they need to have a lawyer. So we shall see. So while we're waiting for that, let me see what's going on. All right. Feed ain't good over here on the oh, wait. No, that was this is Critical Smoker. Shout out to Critical Smoker. So this is his feed right here. So it looks like it might be running into a little trouble. But anyway, while we wait, you know I got something for y'all. Y'all already know I got something for y'all. Okay? So let's go over here to the last 4 minutes. Y'all remember last night we suffered through the township meeting, right? And then we lost the last 4 minutes. Well, we have the last 4 minutes. Shout out to the Critical Smoker again for supplying the last 4 minutes, which is basically our girl Trina down. So let's go ahead and hear how it ended. And then we can go ahead and see what we need to say about it. Oh, Lord, is this not going to work? Oh.
No, I got shackles on my hand because we all been made slaves for decisions of this board.
Well, damn.
In 2011, Thornton Township had 42% of its assets in cash assets. That was $14.6 million. Damn. 42% of the township assets. When Frank Zuccarelli died, how much of that was left? Who keeps accounting of it? Who is in charge of it? How often do you keep accounting of it? Can anybody on the board answer that outside of Tiffany Hager, because you guys were here before her? Who was here in 2011?
Bueller, anybody?
Why is it so quiet?
Hello? Why is it so quiet?
We don't do questions in Thornton Township. Supervisor Hager. Chris Gonzalez, the $14.6 million headed, that was in cash assets for Thornton Township. How much is left? Miss Everett, how much is left?
You know she don't know. Stop.
Jared, how much is left? Carmen, did they tell you how much is left? Stephanie, do you know how much is left of the $14.6 million that was held in cash assets? I know that $2.2 million was spent on the garage for township vehicles in 2012. How much is left? That was 42% of the township assets held in cash. Who is in charge of that money?
How come every time Trina says this, all I hear is, I am in charge of the girls? You be in charge of this, I am in charge of the girls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know.
When Frank was alive, who else besides him was in charge? And when he died, who was in charge when he died? I know one thing. I'm going to FOIA till I find out. And if they got to dig Frank up and shake his pockets, we're going to find where that money went.
Poor Frank Zuccarelli can't even rest in peace. Rest in peace, Frank Zuccarelli, who I never knew, but child, I know your name better than I do the people in my own damn town, child. She talking about running his pockets, man, and been in the grave for what, 4 years now? Child, Frank, where the money resides? Somebody do a seance and find out where the money resides, child. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on. Come on. I shouldn't have stopped it. My bad. My bad. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Come on. We want to see. We want to hear. All right, y'all. That's bull. All right. If it comes back, I'll let you know. This is bull. Anyway, so still ain't nothing going on over here. Just as a FYI, just to let y'all know, they still setting up. We know it's CPT time, child. We already know. So for that reason, I also have this lovely article here from Fox News. Okay. Chicago paper urges voters to remember Dolton's mayor's lavish taxpayer-funded spending come election time. Henyard has been plagued by a scandal for months and is accused of egregiously misusing taxpayer funds. This came from the 4th of September, child. Chicago Tribune. Oh, the Chicago Tribune. They said they had an editorial board urge voters to keep Democrat Mayor Tiffany Henyard's excessive spending front of mind as she eyes re-election next year. So we're going to have to shout out the Chicago Tribune. They saying more than freaking any other freaking politicians. Oh, okay. Noted. All right. Then we're done with that. But we have to give this paper credit for at least calling it out. I'll restart it once we change to a video. Because we know that none of the officials are, right? So in an editorial titled, Dolton voters should remember Mayor Tiffany Henyard's taxpayer-funded 5-star hotel stays and fancy meals, the board highlighted Henyard's lavish spending and taxpayer-funded trips, contrasting her over-the-top lifestyle to that of Dolton residents, a fifth of whom currently live in poverty. I thought everybody was doing good over there. So they're saying it. Don't come for me. They just said it. Right? So it says a fifth of whom currently live in poverty. And that's why she's making sure that she takes care of them the best way that she can so that ass can get reelected. Okay. It is particularly galling that Dolton's controversial mayor Tiffany Henyard and other village officials spent much of last year Oh, I love this. Okay. It is particularly galling that Dolton's controversial mayor Tiffany Henyard and other village officials spent much of last year jet-setting around the country and living lavishly on the taxpayer time, the board wrote. Look at that face, child. WGN reported in January that Henyard and her entourage racked up $67,000 in charges for trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, New York City in a 5-month span, all on the taxpayer's dime. The only thing that I can actually say right now is that she ain't been running around doing no traveling as of late. In Atlanta, the group stayed at the Four Seasons and reportedly billed taxpayers more than $9,300. Taxpayers spent plenty to cover the cost of the trips. The board wrote, Henyard and other officials' July 2023 trip to Austin cost taxpayers more than $9,000, a sum that's hard to imagine. If operations at the CTA in the village of Dolton were running smoothly and constituents had few complaints, there would be fewer questions for those officials on the need for such frequent time on the road, ostensibly on public business, the editorial continued, but that's not the reality, which of course is the part that Big Tiff don't seem to understand. If you was at least acting normal, it wouldn't be all this scrutiny on your ass, but you double, triple, and quadruple down, bringing attention to you. Then you say that you don't want the attention. We report on everything, Big Tiff. So attention you shall have. Plus, you said to do the research, and research we shall continue to do. The self-described super mayor has been embroiled in scandal for months and is the subject of a federal investigation following allegations of extravagant taxpayer spending, corruption, misdeeds, and retaliation against co-workers. Former Chicago Mayor Lightfoot has been tasked with leading a special investigation into the mayor. Disclosed that Henyard used the Village credit card to make purchases at Amazon, Target, Walgreens, Wayfair, and other retailers, which I'm still a little confused as to how, if she don't have a credit card. Maybe that was on the Dolton side. Because I just want someone to show me where Tiff has been making these purchases and she signed her damn name. We see a lot of names out here. We saw her name on the trucks, if I'm not mistaken. We saw her name maybe one or two places, but for the most part, we don't see this woman's name. And that's why I think she doubling and tripling down. I've already said this before, because she said it's going to be on y'all because y'all was dumb enough to go ahead and allow me to do it. This is just what I think she's saying in her head. One jaw-dropping statement revealed that the embattled mayor had dropped $33,000 on January 5th, 2023 on Amazon. Child's all them cakes that we found out about, child. Fox News Digital previously reported that Henyard has been living like a royal with a combined salary of nearly $300,000, more than the state's governor, despite the 23,000 residents of the Illinois town having a median income of $24,000. That's the median income down there, $24,000. What a slap in the face. Former colleagues have spoken publicly about the extravagant trips and reckless spending. Henyard, who typically speaks into a golden listen, they are doing the damn thing with this article, y'all. They said Henyard, who typically speaks into a gold microphone at meetings, has also come under fire for an alleged essay by one of her allies during a Las Vegas trip where the alleged victim claims to have been fired after speaking out. Henyard's cancer charity is also facing scrutiny, while FOIA documents revealed she paid a stylist $7,650 over 6 transactions between April 6th and June 5th, 2023. So that's April, May, June. So that's about 3 divided into 7, like $2,000 and some odd dollars to get her effing hair, her spider's makeup and weave done. Child, you can't make it up. And yet you got people out here on camera saying, we need to spend money in order to make money. Child, they want them cakes, child. They want them cakes. Last month, the Illinois State Comptroller Office stopped some funds from being allocated to the Village of Dolton over its alleged failure to submit financial records amid reports that Henyard reappointed a fired deputy police chief to lead the department after he was indicted by a federal grand jury on bankruptcy charges. The accusations of financial misdeeds in Dolton have prompted an ongoing FBI investigation. The reports have been a pressure point for the city, which has a population of slightly more than 20,000, according to a July 2023 estimate from the U.S. Census Bureau. She has been called a dictator by some locals. Dalton's next mayoral election is scheduled for April. Damn. April 2025, after the February 2025 primary. Several Dolton trustees are running to defeat Henyard using the slogan Clean House 2025. Well, why didn't they mention them? We've been locked out, we've been lied to, we've been stolen from as a community by the current mayor and administration, and this must stop, Dolton trustee Kiana Belcher said. Henyard did not respond to Fox News Digital request for a comment, child. She don't talk to the news. She talks at the news. She talks mad sugar on the iced tea, but she don't talk to nobody but only the people that are allegedly supporting her. Look at this biatch, child. Just look at her. No regard. Don't get over here making music videos, because this is what your township should be doing, y'all. Your mayor, your superintendent, making videos with the oppressor. How come the oppressor ain't out there oppressing somebody? Damn it! Always dressed to the nines. She's not gonna be all dressed up to come to this meeting over at the community center. I just don't see it. So I agree, she's not gonna show up. So hopefully everything goes smoothly. Just to let y'all see, ain't nothing going on yet. They ain't even up here at the podium, child. So I'm gonna go over to this other story. Hold on a second. It's still turning. All right. I think Critical was talking about this yesterday. This story. What is going on? StreamYard want to act like a jackass. I think Critical was talking yesterday about going over to the school board And I think now I see why. Dolton can't stay out the news, y'all. Dolton school official claims she was suspended for questioning the use of $13 million, while Trina just said that there was, how much she said? 40 some million in cash that was missing. Now, just say that there really was $40 million in cash. I'm not saying that I don't believe Trina, but just say that it's true. And Tiffany found it and knew about it. Does anyone think that it's still there? Bueller? Just say that it's true. Does anyone think that that money is still there? I'm not saying not to question it. I'm just saying, if Tiffany was in charge of any millions of dollars, does anyone think that it's still around? That's all I'm asking. Because I don't disagree with Trina looking into stuff, because she lived there, she know what's up, right? I'm just saying, asking Tiffany, in my opinion, that's just me, asking Tiffany where the money resides, child, is I don't know, it's just a waste of breath, a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wolf Among Sheep. Yeah, you know it. You already know. All right, it's StreamYard that's giving me a hard time. Like, what is, oh my God. Mercy. All right, thanks. Woo, Lord, it's like work. I don't like this view. Thank you so much. Sorry, y'all. Appreciate you. Let's see what critical is looking like. All right, so let's go over here. Look like they're about to get started. We over here
streaming
watching
from this 6-year-old phone right here. I got a modern phone now.
Child, as long as it works, child. That's all that matters. All right. So we over here watching the on Critical Smokers channel. Shout out to him. And if you don't follow him, make sure you do. So we got Miss Brown, Child, Brittany, Jason, some skinny lady, Ed Steve's head in the shot. Child, I don't know who else is over here. Stan! Oh, Stan is here. Stan is in the building. He don't know what side he want to be on. I wouldn't trust it. Okay, who else is here? Who else is here? Come on, Stan. That must be Kiana next to him. Who we missing? The lady that does the when they say call her out. That's the only lady missing. All right.
It's been forever, so always great to see our neighbors. With that, I'm gonna yield the floor so we can open up with the roll call to order for tonight's business from Deputy Clerk Montgomery. I'll reintroduce her in a minute. But for the Deputy Clerk Montgomery, so we can establish a forum.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, Board of Trustees and residents. Today is September 12th, 2024, and the time is 6:35. Trustee Norwood. Aye. Present. Trustee Stanley Brown. Trustee Stanley Brown. Present. Mayor Pro Tem House. Trustee Holmes is absent. Trustee Belcher here, and we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. This meeting today has been, we'll go to pledge and prayer, then we'll go to some comments. All right, so first I'll ask the flag is, all right, the flag is in this direction. So
Thank you, Noni's Heart.
The flag pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
saying the Pledge of Allegiance, racist. Shout out to your excellence, sir. Thank you, hon. He said you got to work to be great, auntie. Thanks for putting in that work. And shout out to Elise. I wouldn't trust Stan with a bike. Shout out to you because that is hilarious. Me either.
Deacon Stanley Brown, you got a prayer?
Deacon! Deacon! Nigga!
Speak for the mic.
We bow here, ladies and gentlemen. Father God, he did walk in the secret place of the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I say this with the strength that we need to wait on the Lord, and we must be of good courage. He will strengthen our heart. So I say we must wait. In the name of the Lord Jesus, amen.
Praise the Lord, amen.
Thanks.
Okay, I want to. General announcements. Public comment, we're asking that those who have any statements for this body will come and address this body at the podium right up here. We're giving it 3 minutes, so as the 3 minutes concludes, we will waive our timer at you, and then ask for the time to be approved at that time. So if anybody has comments for the public, for the board, please step forward at this time.
Woo! Woo! Sunglasses on, child. Come on.
Hi, my name is Sherry Verhoeven-Nowakowski. The mayor once said old people don't know anything. Well, I know a lot about Dolton. See, I grew here, and I come back several times a week. I'm a Doltonite. A Doltonite is a person who lives here past or present, short or long-term for life. There are people who love their homes and town. The people here tonight are Doltonites. The mayor says if you moved out, you should not be able to speak or even run for office here. It's like saying George Dolton, founder, is not a Doltonite because he passed away. She cannot take away being a Doltonite from many of us. She cannot take away the love and memories Doltonites have for this little village. It's an invisible thread that connects us all together and cannot be broken. Dolton was my childhood town. Facts, my roots run very, very deep here. My 4 times great-grandfather came here in 1851. It's in the bicentennial book. I still have family here. 173 years of Verhoevens in Dolton. George Dolton, John A. Verhoeven, and many other farmers contributed to start Dolton. A quilt from a fellow Doltonite on Facebook. My memories of Dolton are very much the friends who lived down the block, parks that were down the street, schools and churches were within walking distance of our house. We actually knew and talked to our neighbors. We seldom needed to go outside Dolton for shopping and entertainment. Again, I grew up here, and I want to grow up here. Downtown Dolton is most of them. On Lincoln Avenue, the old dentist office and Thompson Clinic are still boarded up with weeds. There are remnants of the baseball buildings from the 80s. Why should people leave their town to shop? They should be able to support local business. Well, you can't, because she spends all the money all over town promoting her face. This is Dolton. She spends money on parties, trips, and gives away. She's a good planned man, a con woman. Doltonites are rolling around in their graves tonight. A quote from President Roosevelt. I never forgot that I live in a house owned by all the American people, and that I have been given their trust. The mayor says the opposite. She told Mayor Lightfoot to get out of her house. Well, this ain't her house. And this is not her town. It's Dolton. It's not Chippenville. You are an elected official, and one day can be voted out the next election. For my fellow Doltonites, something I heard. We cannot erase the past, nor we can forget it. So the only thing we can do is end it. Please know, fellow Doltonites, on Facebook, love and pray for all of you to get Dolton back. Vote Clean House 2025.
Shout out to Clean House 2025. She had to end on a hot note. You go, Mima. You go, girl.
Good evening, residents. former future trustee here with Steve. I want to say this before this meeting starts. We have to kill the I mentality of leadership. The I mentality is I did this, I did this, I did that. That's what we hear every week. This meeting, you want to hear the we mentality. You want to hear the team. Watch how smooth this meeting goes. Watch how things get handled. How professional, no arguing, no back and forth. This is the we mentality of leadership that we need moving forward. So watch this meeting go smooth, professional, and this is the calm meeting that we need. That doesn't represent Dolton. This represents Dolton. So I want to say that. Thank you. Sweetheart 2025.
Residents, as some of you may know, and some of you may not know, my name is Cassandra Hobson-Jordan. And I don't just stand here as a candidate for mayor, but I stand here as a resident. And the thing I have an issue with that I've been fighting to get back for several months now is my escrow from a home that I purchased, an extra home that I purchased here in Dolton. And I will hope to get that this administration team, from the mayor on down, will be professional enough that when I reach out, or when I have an issue, or I leave my number, I expect you all to reach back. I expect answers. I don't expect to not hear anything. And I expect you all to truly be professional and not have a biased attitude, because I am running for mayor. I am still a resident. And I left my name and number concerning my escrow. This has been back in June. We're getting ready to approach October. I was told that the escrow money is still there, so I'm trying to figure out why hasn't my escrow been released. You call the village, you get no answer. You call the village, you get no answer. You go to the village, you get no answer. But yet, everybody wants to be put back in office, and yet no one is doing their job. So I expect you all from there on down to be professional. Return phone calls, answer situations, answer to problems. And this is the problem that we have here in the village. Everybody wants to see, everybody wants to hold on to their check, but nobody wants to do their job. And me as a resident, when I come up to this village, regardless of what position that I'm running for, I expect you guys to be professional and not have a biased attitude and return my phone calls, answer my questions, because at the end of the day, I'm still a resident here. Thank you.
Why she come up there with an attitude? I don't like that. I don't like that. She just came straight up there with an attitude because she running for mayor. If you can't get no answers, that probably ain't. And listen, you know I ain't come for the trustees all the time, but it's probably because of Tiff.
All right, I wrote something out because I don't want to wing it and miss something. So, just wanted to say that since the Hinker administration started, I've been fighting against her and what she's doing to Dolton. Nobody sees the world or Tiffany like I do, because it's kind of weird, because when I first was diagnosed with my brain tumor, that's around the time she started like doing things that's not right. So I've been fighting this for years, for 3 years now, with Tiffany. I met an abundance of good people during this fight, the residents, people online. I've had so many inboxes that I just found yesterday that I didn't even know I had from people that's just concerned about Dolton and what Dolton going through. We all know that the trustees have been locked out. So we all know that they can't get what they need to do what they need to do. So for the person that's running for mayor, maybe you should check to actually see if they even have keys to get in the building before you just say that they're not answering you and your needs, because there's other people that are in place that's not supposed to be even coming to work, that still want to work every day. Again, if nobody else sees what the trustees have done, they created history. Yeah. They have changed the way government is going to be ran forever. Yeah. Y'all have to look at that. And y'all residents, everybody should be proud, because it took forever for us to get here. This wasn't easy. We've been fighting for a long time. Everybody know me. I know y'all know my face, so y'all know I've been fighting, because I won't give up. I'm not going to stop until she's behind bars. Tiffany's big pride was to divide our community. She wanted us to have racial disparities.
saying that she's an attack black woman. So am I. Y'all see what happened at every meeting. She sent someone purposely next to me to agitate me, to get me to get out of my character. I never get out of my character at meetings like this because nobody's planted as a disturbance for me to try and get me kicked out of the meetings. I lost a lot of people, a lot of friends when I got sick. A lot of people don't know this, but when you sick and when you're about to lose your life, that's when you find out who really loves you, who's really there for you, and who's not there for you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I lost all my friends, all of them, because they was no good for me. Just like the Tiffany. Tiffany was no good for us. That's why she's losing her administration right now. Y'all have to stand up and y'all have to continue this fight. I just wanted to say, and I know I don't have that much time, but
yeah, 3 minutes right there.
During Tiffany's Hinger's time of corruption, Fania Dukes with Andrew Holmes, we have 2 wars in Funnel Cake Band. We still haven't got any leads on his death. We have my friend, Felicia Bauer. She lost her son, Nick, and daughter to gun violence in June. Still no leads on his death. Then we have the love of Alexis Wilson. Everyone knows that I have been.
3:15.
Okay, thank you. So I'm not.
All right. Well, let me say, ma'am, you gotta go. What?
Alexis Wilson.
All right. So she basically sat up there and said that the trustees don't even have access half of the time to the woman that just started giving them an attitude about the fact that nobody answered the phone. And she running for mayor and she a resident too. And they bet not treat her bad. I'm still tripping off the last woman. She talking about Alexis Wilson right now. I'm still tripping off that last lady coming up there with an attitude. Ma'am, what you see what's going on? We ain't never seen her before. Who thinks that she gonna? Whoever just said that she sounds like another Tiffany is absolutely right. That attitude right there is enough to be like, I wouldn't vote for you. Hell no. Not with all that negativity, child. Child, she's still talking. I thought 3 minutes was up. Anyway, let me shout out Gail. Thank you so much, hon. She said, I'll like the stomach. The brain doesn't alert you when it's empty. Hence, big tiff. Her everything is empty. Shout out to you, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Dr. G with the 20 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you did get a membership, please thank Dr. G. Thank you so much. As always supporting the channel. Child, they giving her 5 minutes or what? What's going on around here? It was somebody else that came through. Sorry. I want to try to catch everything so it don't get too far. Oh, okay. It was Elise with one of the things that she said. Elise up here starting trouble. What y'all drinking? I got wine, child. I'm already halfway there. Uh-oh. Come on, Mr. Lee.
Greetings, fellow Doltonites, greetings to the real administration, and greetings to the media. I basically have some questions that we shouldn't have to ask these questions, but here we are. Today I went to pay my water bill, and our city hall is still locked. There's an area about 656 where you can go and pick up business and so forth. But there is no reason for us to have to be in this building, even though we really appreciate the hospitality of the district. We have leaned on them heavily in this long struggle that's accomplished almost 4 years now. We've been on 4 years with this. This is not a new situation at all. So we got to find a way, especially after the binding decision handed down by the Attorney General, most of you should know about it at this point, that she has been ordered by the Attorney General's office to correct these open meetings violations. A lot of people don't know. I talked to one of the senior members down there at the Attorney General's office just yesterday. Well, actually, we know each other. And there is another case going around on August 5th that is also open, and she ignored the edict to respond to that, which was due on the 19th of August. So they sent her a final warning. My objective is to get maximum effects out of these opinions. There is a 30-day penalty that is the heaviest part of it. I want to see some escalation from the Attorney General's office. They know this. They're probably sick of me right now, but I'm not going to stop. going to stop. And anyone else who wants to go back to be an attorney general should do so, because even though it takes a long time, it does work and it will leave a paper trail. And at some point, she is going to have to answer to some of this stuff. Hopefully, we can get our building back. We can get those illegal volunteers that are working in our offices, both in Dolton Township and here at Dolton. And we need to get them out of there, even though they claim to be volunteers, because there's no telling what kind of stuff they're doing. And I'm hopeful that we are making some progress. I saw a couple of things on the agenda today that looks like there may be something that can be done. Downtown looking like a ghost town. That's no reason for that. How many businesses have had to leave Dolton because this woman and her cartel have repeatedly trying to shake down business owners? And now we got this ghost town down this way. And it's not, this should not be, we can't survive like this. No, we're not new here. We've been here, most of us have been here for decades. I just wish our only problem was not getting a phone call return. Because they knocked up the damn doors. They don't answer the phone. Okay, I'm asking them to leave.
Y'all, I don't know what that man said, but I think they're not used to working mics, and then the room has too much echo in it. It's a mess still. It just don't matter where it is, child. Who is come on, Miss Stubbs.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, girl.
Glad to see everyone out today. I just want to commend the 4 trustees, the clerk, my assistant clerk sitting right there, the attorneys. I want to thank you for a very hard fight. Residents, I thank you for showing up and showing out. We have been fighting this demon for the last 3 years, and I did call her a demon, and I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. I've been in this community for over, I don't even know how long I actually been in, I think 23 years. And I've been active in this community ever since I moved here. Some people say they have never seen me, well, either you wasn't at home or you sent your kid to the door to say that you wasn't there. These trustees up here, I commend them because they have truly fought this woman tooth and nail, along with this marvelous attorney sitting here. And you guys are phenomenal for coming out, standing up. And at the last board meeting, I said I wasn't going, but I couldn't help myself. So I had to go up there when she was appointing Michael Smith illegally along with the attorney. Now, for you all have went to school on politics, and I commend you for that, because once she don't have a quorum, and that's 3 trustees, then the meeting should have been adjourned, and it wasn't. She go on her rampage, talking about this, that, and nothing, and continue with the meeting. And Brown, you know that that's wrong, because I seen you leaving when I was entering the building at the last board meeting. And I'm gonna give you your kudos for leaving, because she know that that meeting was illegal. The ordinance state with the consent of the board on hiring and firing. So there's no way in the world she can hire Michael Smith. The ordinance also states that they have to have a background check. Correct me if I'm wrong, that any employees must have a background check. And if you look into Michael Smith's background, you know what you're gonna find. Okay? And there's no way in the world that he should be anything in the village of Dolton. And the attorney, the criminal attorneys, they sit up there, I'm appalled every time I see them. There's no way in the world that they should be sitting up there, because they are not hired by the village of Dolton. And the lady attorney that she just hired, she shouldn't be there either, because that was an illegal meeting, and like I stated before, and I'm and she was illegally appointed because she could not have a quorum. Thank you, and everybody have a great evening. Thank you, Trustee.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Stanley Brown, particularly for being here tonight. I made a statement that I don't think people deserve kudos just because they wake up and decide to do the right thing. But I'm going to say thank you anyway. The right thing is what should be done in the beginning, and we might not be here. And since everybody else is throwing their hats in the ring, for those who haven't signed our petition, I'm trying to get her out of township, so I'm running for trustee. Actually, our trustees, they've got a full plate. We've got to help them. I burned Jason's ear. I'm not gonna bring up my building tonight, even though I just brought it up, but there are things that they've got to do to make us whole. And what I say is, I didn't steal anything. I don't feel like I'm supposed to put that. We got to go after our money. We got to go after Kamal. We got to go after Keith Price. We got to go after everybody. Maybe even you a little bit, Stan, I don't know. But everyone, please stand behind them. Stand behind them. We know what we got here in this village. Not knocking anybody, but Clean House 25 is what we have. It's who's been here with us. I don't care how things went, because all of it wasn't their fault. So I'm not going to blame them for what she did. But I applaud all of you, and Eris, welcome back.
So I wouldn't give Stan credit for sugar honey iced tea. He was just up in Big Tiz face. Now he over here with y'all. He could be a double damn agent. Shout out to y'all that watch Big Brother and Survivor. He gets no credit.
About the partnership we have, so I do want to give it now. I see present with us. We have Commissioner Willis Harris. Take the best last. I'm trying to see what's any other commissioner before we get to the president. All right, we got our partnership president, Cleo Jones. Tremendous work making sure that we have this building, and the partnerships really have sustained not only the board but this community throughout these hard times. We want to give great thanks to them for all of their support. The partnerships are the way that we're going to get out of this situation and move forward. So I want to make sure I really extend gratitude. Secondly, I have to remind everybody, just to put this on record, this is a regular scheduled board meeting. This is not a political campaign. This is not a political forum. So we appreciate the passion. We want to make sure that we do not jeopardize the park district with political information that should not be discussed in this forum. Having said that, I'll yield to any board members if they have any comments.
First of all, I want to thank our Dolton Fire Department, who has shown up and shown out continuously, working on contract for years, and they are still here taking care of the business. So again, let's give a round of applause for our Dolton Fire Department. And also this Saturday, the 14th of September, we will have tea with the trustees. Please come out, get the vital information that you don't get at the board meeting, and also you're able to ask questions and get answers. So definitely, we want to see everyone. Please come out to tea with the trustees. And also this Saturday, the 14th of September, we will have tea with the trustees. Please come out, get the vital information that you don't get at the board meeting, and also you're able to ask questions and get answers. So definitely, we want to see everyone. Please come out to tea with the trustees. We have awesome information that's given out on a monthly basis. So again, thank you all tonight for coming. Hope to see you all Saturday. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We had a lot of conversations, so, and Trustee Stubbs, we did some battles on the street together, take care of some business, so we're not strangers to one another. But I just like to say, it's work to be done, just as I said in the short little get-together we had last week, that all the trustees and the mayor, we need to get ourselves together because we have work to do. Right now, we have our village hanging on the edge, and it's up to us to hold everything forward. So what happens from here on out, I'm not here jumping ship, or I never was on the ship, the jumping ship. Always been here. But I like to do what's right, and that's very important. Every resident in this village deserves that. So I'm not gonna shortchange no residents, whether we voted for each other or not. It's a job for me to do. And I'm still doing what I always have been doing for over 30-some years. And I see Coach Cleo right there, I see him grinning. Because he go to work with me and him and put in and get this building together. I was actually, they let me be a part of this here, of helping getting this city together. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no heroic move that's being made, but it's about we need this thing together because what's on this agenda, it really touched me to make sure I'm here because us 6 trustees need to get together and do some hardcore talk. So I just appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm going to be at this meeting. I'm going to be at the meeting at the village. I'm going to be at this meeting. I'm going to be at the meeting at the village. Dog, nothing's going to change. So I got a job to do, so I intend on continuing. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing me out.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I would like to say I am glad that everyone is out. I'm not even gonna say that. Maybe people should understand what a trustee does. Let's start with that. Trustees are the legislative body and we control the purse. And of course, if anybody has been on the journey with us for this 3.5 years, they can see that our purse has been snatched. And when people get up and say there's something biased or there's a political agenda, every time we have a meeting discontent, we would never take anyone's escrow off of a warrant list. June, we didn't even know who was running. So those kind of comments go into political things, and as a community, I've said on several platforms, we have come together as a community despite all of this chaos. And those that are in it from the real fight know what's going on. So if someone has an issue and it hasn't been addressed via the day-to-day operations of the village, as a trustee, I would say we would try to reach out to the person that handles that to see where their money is. But anybody can go on any meeting that we have had to see that we have not removed any escrow funds off of the warrant list. We remove foolishness. We remove unapproved spending, but we don't remove stuff that's in the benefit of the community. So I would like to say that just in reference to what a trustee actually does. Now, on a more positive note, I would like to say that during this time as a trustee, just keep us in prayer. Keep us in prayer because we need to pray for the whole community. We used to have prayed for Dolton, and I tried to orchestrate it, but we wasn't getting a lot of turnout. But I think that I'm going to try to do one in October just so we can have this prayer for the community because this community needs healing. And it needs healing for a lot of different reasons. It has nothing to do with anybody's personal agenda. This is our community. We need to take it back, and we will continue to fight as we've been doing for the last 3.5 years. Thank you.
Kiana said, don't mess around. Don't start none, won't be none. That's what she said.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Hey, girl.
You know what they say, a family that prays together
stays together, okay? So let me first start off by saying that I'm so happy to see you all tonight. The support is always needed. Together we stand divided we fall. And as a board, yes, we have been through a lot, it's no secret. I mean, when we first started the fight, people questioned why we had to do so. When I first was elected, I never thought that I would be kicked out of a building, have a mailbox put outside. These are not things that was on the to-do list, right? But we're here. For the last few years, we know that the community is most important. The residents are who we do it for, and if we have to get locked out time and time again, we'll continue to do so for you all, and that's what's most important. It's an old adage, and it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We do have a few partnerships in place, and those are the things that keeps us going as a board. I would like to thank the Dolton Park District, our favorite park district, right? America's favorite park district, for just hanging in there with us. My son used to attend their summer camp every year until he got to the point where he just, he was old enough to be a counselor, right? But they were here. They were here. So it's important that, despite all, we understand that. Thanks again for the park district thing. Every summer, lately they help with the youth empowerment program where they provide the jobs for the youth. They partner with us to do so. So we keep them working. We have them working in their own backyard to teach the community. I'd also like to thank the Chicago Sky Gang. I'd like to thank all the residents who attended. We just like to have fun and be together, and I just want you all to know that we are always better together. We're always strong, and at the same time, guys, thank you.
Thank you very much, Kristen. I will make a few comments myself. I'll make a few comments and I'll also update, so I am going to yield a little bit to our attorney on some comments, but I received several calls about comments that were made at the last board meeting, the last unofficial or canceled board meeting. And people would like to, that ask that we address it. I will say that the meeting was not official, it was not approved, so it holds no weight. Any perceived or attempted appointments are invalid, they're not proper. I won't say illegal because I'll sound like some other people, but the appointments and then the things that are being said about this, the criminal defense attorney was brought out here to defend the mayor's office. That's the statement. And you'll notice the statement is defend the mayor's office. They're not worried about defending the residents of Dolton. That's what we are here today. That's what we come every week, every meeting to do, to look for the residents of Dolton. So let's watch the words that they're saying. You see who Ms. Senior and her team are fighting for. And we have to stay together as a community and as residents to make sure that Dolton stands strong and we stabilize this community. So moving forward, we're not really going to be recognizing a whole lot of comments being made and allegations that are unbased, unfounded, because it's not what we're talking about. We have real issues that need to be addressed, and that's what we're here to do and move this community forward. And we have a bright future. So the steps that we're taking now will stabilize this community, and as we move forward into the next administration, we will make sure that Dolton thrives the way that we always have. Having said that, I do want to ask Attorney McGrath just to talk a little bit about the legality or illegality of the meeting that was referenced.
Sure, thank you, Trustee House. Initially, it was pointed out in one of the public comments that the Illinois Attorney General issued a binding opinion, which they don't issue a lot of binding opinions. I brought a copy of it this evening for.
Yo, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but y'all, I have to say, Tiffany makes these meetings, child. I'm about to fall asleep back here. If they don't get to something, child.
But if you look at it.
Oh, Lord.
It was issued on September 3rd, which is last Tuesday. And the central reference to Mayor Hayner. It's based upon complaints that were brought to the attention of the Attorney General by a number of residents. Point out that we have issued or sent in similar complaints on behalf of the trustees, but we have yet to receive any response from the Attorney General. So I too would echo the response that we just need more help. And
Elise, if you don't say that you hate Tiffany and you say anything, it just depends on who you're talking to. They not gonna have it. They just not gonna have it. There's so many people that are just crazy about this stuff, child. I'm tired of it. I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm tired of it. But this mess here, can we? What time this mess start? We almost I know I messed up, y'all. I know I messed up. But child, can they get to something?
Yes. The mayor. So it's interesting, this opinion is actually pretty common to me, is that in response to the complaints lodged by the three residents for the meetings in question, the mayor and her administration responded by sending a letter that was not even sent to the mayor, but it was received by the Rhode Island Police Department. It's a letter that the Attorney General deems to be not threatening in any way. More importantly, that the letter was mailed out after the meetings in question. So it has actually no impact or there's no relevancy as far as any claimed threats or need for the barricade to village hall or a lot of people coming in or limited number of people coming in. So that is just a bunch of complete nonsense. But what's interesting is that this letter came out and was sent to the mayor on September 3rd. And she knows from being a trustee now, a mayor for over 3 years, that you have to have a quorum for an official public meeting. You have to post an agenda, it's got to be posted timely, as the items that is going to be discussed. And there's certain rules, and the rules are very clear, they're laid out in the municipal code, they're also laid out in the village code. I wasn't at the meeting, but I've seen tapes of it. Clearly, there wasn't a quorum meeting, at least the majority of the corporate body, this corporate body is the mayor.
He over here saying what Elise just said, the damn meeting was illegal. People get mad, knowing damn well she can't do stuff without enough people there. I mean, that's like common sense.
Mayor Trustee Brown left after being apprised that there wasn't going to be a quorum. So at that point, the meeting, there is no meeting. So whatever happened or didn't happen at that non-meeting, it has no legal effect. There's no appointments. There's no action that can be taken. Anything that would be taken would be illegal and not be upheld. So I think that brings me to the end. So any appointments as far as any village attorney that has to be done in the village board meeting, or the board has the chance to give advice and consent. Same with the village administrator. It's down the agenda for tonight, but we'll go through it then as far as the village administrator position, and Mr. Freeman is our position, and he was never removed from that position or terminated from that position. That he remained in that position and still remains in that position, but the board is going to take the affirmative step just to cover all bases and restore or vote to restore him to that position later on during this meeting in accordance with the state statute and the village code.
Thank you very much, Attorney Graham. A few other items that came up. First, I think this is the first full or official meeting being convened, so I want to give a great welcome back to our Deputy Clerk, Harris Montgomery, who we miss so much. That's a very pivotal piece, in particular with the election season coming up. We want to make sure that there are no conflicts of interest as petitions and everything are being filed. Other items that have come up recently that the board has been working on. There was news reports on the comptroller's office freezing some funding coming to the village of Dolton. We've been able to take, working through the village administrator, finance department, the village of Dolton has made communications, had regular communication now with the comptroller's office. They've identified and let us know that as long as we have a plan in place, set by the 15th of September, which is coming up very quickly, that we can begin the process of getting our funding restored back to the village. We'll make sure that we keep the community updated on that. But the major piece of it was making sure that communication was had, and with the cooperation of administrative members and the assistance of the board of trustees, that process is underway, and we expect positive results as we move forward. Next, we have the budget process. We've had to kind of reconcile the FY24 budget, which we did not get a lot of cooperation. Ironically, after Mayor Lightfoot came on board, we started getting a lot of information that we haven't. So now we're in the process of doing reconciliation of the previous fiscal year. Our next fiscal year budget is due, or we're passing on that. We expect to have that within a month's time frame. There are several steps that go along with that, because as we get the draft goes to the draft is being presented first to the department heads, and get some feedback from that next to the board of trustees. Once the board of trustees have comfort with it, we will present it then to the community for further comments and questions, and then ultimately make a vote. So there's still several steps in that. We're going to be doing that in an expedited manner, but we want to make sure that everybody knows that we are proceeding forward. And this is a very pivotal budget, because we know the state that our finances are in. So there are changes that have to be done, and those changes have to be done rapidly, virtually yesterday. That will include some expense reductions, some things to make our village more efficient. Some items that are on this agenda today are because of that. It also may include another round of layoffs. We intend that if that must happen, we do the layoffs all at one time. We do not want employees to be fearing that any day they come in, it could be one layoff after another. We want to make sure we do this in the most budget efficient way and the most humane way to those involved in the process. Our annual audits, because our audits have not been completed since this administration has taken over. The auditor that we have on record, because of many of the reports and many of the allegations, the subpoenas that have been given to the village of Dolton for fraud, those audits now, the auditor has refused to issue an opinion for the village of Dolton. And we're back and pushing us back, not to square one, but we're probably at about square 4 on a 10-step process. But we are not deterred. We've reached out, we've put together an RFP. We've reached out to no less than 10 accounting firms, and 10 firms will have share the same concerns as Lawback Navy was our current auditor. I will say, as recently as today, we have 2 firms that are interested in picking up the mantle and taking things forward for fiscal year 2022 and fiscal year 2023 to get us back on track. This is a key component of what the comptroller is requiring of us to make sure that we get our funding back flowing. Key component of making sure that we're doing responsible government for the residents of Dolton, and we expect that process to be underway as well within a month's time frame. Lastly, it's been reported about our bank account. There have been some challenge. There have been a real issue with the bank accounts that we've had. So after the last board meeting, the board voted for an approval of all of the checks that were deemed appropriate: workers' comp, health insurance, general liability insurance, of course, the payrolls, utilities. So anything that was necessary for this village to maintain, the board made the proper vote. Those bills were then presented or requested for the mayor, because the proper sign that has 2 signatures should be the mayor as well as the village clerk. Those were presented or asked of the mayor to come and do her signatures when we could proceed and issue those checks. She declined to do that. Fortunately, we have an ordinance in place that is the mayor pro tem that says when our mayor refuses to do her job. That's right, that's right. So I think the board having the foresight for situations like this, and we've seen this coming. With that, myself, Clerk Key, went ahead and signed the checks that we released and make sure vital services continue. Because the mayor's office was disappointed in that, they contacted our bank claiming false signatures on the bank account. The bank essentially said, we're not playing these games, I'm tired of it. Gave us a 60-day notice that we need to, report that our account will be closed within that time frame, we need to find another banking partnership. That's a black eye and a big hit to the community again, because we're playing games around with utilities and bills. There have been no claims, no allegations, and I will note that there is not, for all of the allegations against this board, allegations, not allegations, for all the allegations against this board, there have been no lawsuits filed, no binding opinions against this board, and we'll continue to move forward with the advice of our attorney that helps to maintain and make sure we're doing things properly. With that being said, we have 60 days, we have a 60-day notice. Hope I never get another one of those, but we have in our time, taken the time to vet out a few things. We've had conversations with 2 banks, and we also expect that we'll have a new banking relationship coming up within the next 30 days so that we can transfer things over. That has caused a delay to some that are old checks, and some bills that are outstanding. Vendors have been notified, and we're continuing to notify people. So we thank those that stand with us. We know that there's $6 million outstanding in checks that we may not at this time have the funding to pay. We promise any debt that the village owes will be paid, and we will increase this budget process moving forward our communication with vendors to make sure everybody is made whole for their diligence in this process. So I think those are all the updates.
Oh, we're moving along.
Okay, so those are all the updates and general announcements. Next, I'll yield the floor to Clerk, Deputy Clerk Montgomery for village clerk's report.
Thank you. Good evening again to the board and to the residents. I am asking the Board of Trustees for approval of minutes for August 5th, 2024 special board meeting, August 5th, 2024 regular board meeting, August 8th, 2024 special board meeting.
I motion to approve the minutes as read.
Second.
Hearing that motion is second, any discussion? Trustee Stan?
I'm in support of the regular board meeting, but the special board meeting, I'm not privileged with, so I can go.
Okay, so we'll go individually, so that way you can just, okay. So we'll first, go ahead and retract the motion.
No, Trustee Brown doesn't mind, I'm just abstaining from those two special meeting minutes. I think it will cover.
Yeah, I was thinking those we would love to get.
Okay, so we'll go through individually. Motion to approve August 5th, 2024 special board meeting. I'll ask for a second.
Second.
Okay, here, motion and second, any discussion? Deputy Clerk, please roll call.
Aye.
Same.
Trustee Sammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Moses absent. Trustee Dozier?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Next, I'll make a motion that we approve August 5th, 2024 regular board meeting. That's one motion, I'll ask for a second.
Second.
Hearing a motion and second, any discussion? Deputy Clerk, please roll call.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Sammy Brown? Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Trustee Dozier?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Next, I will motion that we approve August 8th, 2024 special board meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a motion and second, any discussion? Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown? Trustee Sammy Brown? Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Trustee Dozier?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, any additional reports for you, Deputy Clerk?
No, that's all, thank you.
Okay, next we have up is warrant corporate bills. I'm looking through my phone so I can pull up the warrant list to be read into the record. Trustee Stanley Brown, would you love to read it in the record? All right, we're going to read the July 31st, 2024 electronic AP warrant list, having corporate payments of $260,633.45, water fund payments $317,005.97, sewer fund payments $1,700.16, total payments on this register $579,339.58. Is there a motion to approve the bills as read?
It's a Q&A, so I asked the question and y'all just give answers. That's all. Because I'm about to fall asleep back here.
No discussion. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Sammy Brown? Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Trustee Dozier?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next is the AP warrants, which we're reading from the August 2024 warrant list, with corporate payments $989,951.88. Gross payroll for August 7th, $483,187.12. Gross payroll August 9th, $427,542.97. Gross payroll August 23rd, $455,088.78. And Melody Fitness Center Register, $1,244.32. Motion that these bills be approved with the exclusion of KNM Ventures and all other bills to be paid, unless there's a second.
May I,
Let's do this, items.
I want to amend that.
Okay, I'll retract my motion and, those please advise which other ones.
What?
I would like to make a motion of the AP warm list, but, you said KNM Ventures, and then there was one other, that I'm requesting to be removed because we gave us some information from RE Welch and Associates.
Okay. Proceed, so the motion will be approval of the bills with the exclusion of KNM Ventures and RE Welch and Associates?
That's correct.
Okay. You make a motion, will you make the motion?
I'm making a motion.
I'll second. Hearing a motion and second, any discussion?
Yes, I would like some discussion.
Okay, Trustee Belcher.
Good evening again, and, just because we all sit up here, I don't want us to think that, I'm a rubber stamp, and I'll just say me, because there are some issues or concerns that I have about things that's on the warrant list. But I know that bills have to be paid, but I want to also let the community know of things that's going on and why I'm requesting stuff to be taken on. KNM Ventures, last month, we paid $35,000 for an invoice because we had a storm. The storm came and we needed them to come out. We were very grateful for them. But going through the invoice, myself and Trustee Norwood went to some of those houses, and many of the residents know there's still tree trunks down. There's still branches on there, and on the invoices, they said that they would be removed. So if that was part of us paying $35,000 that they removed it, why would we pay you some more money when you haven't completed what we've already approved? That's from Kiana Belcher, Trustee Kiana Belcher. So that was my concern of KNM Ventures. My other one was the R.E. Walsh company, which is a law firm. But that was the law firm that stated that they did the investigation for the Las Vegas. The bill was $8,403.75. Until today, I don't know if anybody else on board, we have not received a report of what was done. We didn't find out until the news. But now it's a year later, and you want us to pay you $8,400. So those are issues that I have. My last one, and this may hurt, although it's not taken off because I know that we have to go day to day, but I feel that City Trustee Jason House requested a draft copy of a budget over about a month and a half ago. We pay our accounting firm between $40,000 and $60,000 a month.
Goodbye, man.
Whatever we request, we should be getting it. We shouldn't have to have outside entities come in, subpoena this and do that, when all of that information is in the hands of our accounting firm. So of course, I know that they have to be paid because right now they're running most of our operation with finance. But I feel it's unfair to not the board and the community that we request stuff and they slow drag their feet, but they don't slow drag their feet when they send us these invoices that they want to get paid. So I'm gonna move to approve the items because I know that I don't want to hinder the community but I want it on record that this is our money and they should be providing information to us that we need so we can move this village forward. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna also kind of piggyback when it comes to some of the points that Trustee Belcher made in terms of rubber stamp, because a lot of times the board, most board will vote in unison. And it's important that we understand that the reason that the meetings that we go to and at the village hall are so chaotic is that there is no exception, or there's no tolerance for two-sided conversation. So on this board, we always know that if there's a disagreement, if we have to pull something back, we know that we're going to communicate with one another and get the right answer. There is no pushback on removing something to make sure we got the right effort, because it is all about communities as a community, as Trustee Belcher mentioned. So as we go through there are many items that we may disagree with, and you'll see if we pull something back because we know we need to vet a little bit further. We're going to do the right thing. We've had a lot of good discussions. I'll say recently, Trustee Stan Brown, there's some information that had not always been shared with him, so sometimes that's really going to be the information that he may not be aware of. And I'm grateful for the commitment and dedication that everybody here has to continue with that conversation and continue to move forward. It really is about trying to find a way that we can collectively work so that we can change the narrative of thought and recognize that people can work together, and we are doing that in this community. So thank you for that comment. Any other discussion on this?
I just want the residents to know that, I mean, for the last few years, there's no secret in regards to us removing things from the learners. I just want you all to know that you've been fighting for transparency. This prioritizing of the spending is the most important. As Trustee Belcher stated, because we're putting the people first, we're working with our financial department to get the answers that we need. But overall, we shouldn't have to fight so hard. Our village is suffering. Anytime we get to the point.
Yo, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. If you want to watch this, go someplace else. There's a million people streaming this shit. I am done. I've had enough. I could be in bed. I could be doing a million other things and sitting here. Sorry, Tiffany Henyard must make this meeting seriously, because this is too damn much and I'm tired of it, about to fall the hell to sleep. I'm just saying, sorry, this ain't it. Exactly. Can you just pay the damn bills? Can you just get to the damn bills? You can't understand it. I feel like the acoustics are off. You can't freaking understand anything still. Just admit that Dolton Thornton Township just cannot have any microphones, okay? None, right? I need to be doing Kendra G, okay? Child, if this mess is working, child, I've had enough. I'm moving on, child. I'm moving on. Let's watch this video. Shout out to Chris Creative that just mentioned it. We're going to watch this video and hopefully it'll effing work. I'm sorry. Y'all go watch it with Hannibal or Nate the Lawyer or anybody else. Not empty. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yo, sorry. I know they're going to be mad. Tiffany Henyard makes this meeting, child. Tiffany Henyard makes these meetings. We're going to talk about this right here. The one I couldn't play earlier. Let's go.
Another shakeup in Dolton, this time concerning the South Suburb Superintendent and Board of Education.
The deputy superintendent put on unpaid leave is now suing in federal court because she says she tried to raise concerns about millions of dollars in federal funds that she thinks were misused, and she was punished for it. Our Sabrina Franza spoke with her. Sabrina? When this deputy superintendent says she started asking about $13 million in federal, elementary, and secondary school emergency relief funds, wondering who spent it, she says she was put on paid and then unpaid leave. She wanted.
Guess who was trying to get in charge of the daggone school board down there in Thornton Township / Dolton? Because I don't know where this is at. I can't imagine who that was.
To sue before she says she'll be terminated.
I hope that everyone within the sound of my voice recognizes that I am who I say I am.
Dr. Sonia Whitaker, an educator, the deputy superintendent at Dolton West School District, and the National Education Policy Director for the education arm of the Rainbow Push Coalition.
What I think about is who is going
Wait. Who on the wall? Who the picture on the wall? Let me see. There, Jesse. There, Martin. Is this Richard Pryor? Who's in the middle? Who knows? Is this Richard Pryor? Shout out to all the colors out here coloring, doing the damn thing. Yo, Elise, I thought it was the lady that was at the meeting that we just watched. That's who I thought this was, but I don't think that's who this is. I hope not. Maybe it is. Child, I can't keep up. We got to figure out who that lady was because she had an attitude, and we all know that that's not what Black women do. Who is the person in the middle, y'all? Come on, Black people. This is shout out to everyone who is here. This is your Black history lesson for the day. Who is this? Not Denzel. Shout out to Future King. Shout out to Future King. I know there's a little glare on it, but y'all, come on now. Who is it? I'm gonna need y'all to put your Black skills on and let me know who that is in the middle.
Coalition. What I think about is who is going to advocate and fight on behalf of the children, who is willing to stand on the right side of the law on behalf of vulnerable children, children experiencing the impact of poverty.
She said she wanted to know where $13 million of federal money meant to be for elementary and secondary school-aged children went.
The only response was a letter to suspend her.
In a lawsuit filed in federal court, her counsel argues she asked for an audience with the board president, with members of the Board of Education, with the superintendent, but never got one.
I did what all my training told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I followed the process.
Mm-hmm.
And to have to stand before you today is very much a distraction.
Ooh. They claim her suspension was abrupt, defamatory, and an abuse of power.
She was not only not allowed in the building, she was not given any sort of response as to why.
Child, I'm not trying to be rude, but looking at this building, there's probably asbestos in there. You don't want to be in there anyway. Look at this building. This building looked like it was I ain't even gonna say it, but it looked pretty old.
They claim her suspension was abrupt, defamatory, and an abuse of power.
She was not only not allowed in the building, she was not given any sort of response as to why.
Dr. Whitaker is asking for monetary relief and a trial by jury. She's also asking to be reinstated. We have called, emailed, tried to get in touch with the superintendent and every single member of the school board there. No one has gotten back to us. In the newsroom, Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
It does look like a zoot suit. Oh my God, y'all ain't shit. Oh my God. And I love it, okay? Because that's what I'm talking about, child. We're not here to just be sitting here just to be falling asleep, child. So yeah, so there's a Dolton school administrator that she filed the lawsuit. She said, where the money reside, and they said, mind your business, okay? Almond-Eyes, I saw what you said about this lady's hair. Almond-Eyes, I cannot. Y'all ain't ish, okay? So, again, another thing going on down Dolton. Now, obviously, it doesn't have anything to do with Big Tiff or, the trustees and all that type stuff, but it's still down there. It's still Black people down there. It's still Black people that are down there running everything, and it's still a problem. Oh, you know what? Shout out to Jay Gray. Let me read the super chats I missed. I apologize. Shout out to Jay Gray. Thank you, honey. He said, is it me or does old player got a Denzel voice? He got something. Whoever said the zoot suit, he definitely looked like he got the zoot suit. We ain't shit. He definitely looked like they got the zoot suit on. Shout out to Shamarcus. Thank you, honey. He said they sure are born when Tiff leaves. So am I. Woo! You see, we done left, child. We done left. Shamarcus probably not even chat anymore. Sorry, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to your excellence, sir. Thank you, honey. He said Tiff is what we call an agent provocateur. She's doing her job. Not for us, though. She most definitely doing a job, child. She doing something. Okay. Shout out to everybody that is still here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I couldn't do it no more. Sorry for your luck. They still, now the lawyer talking over there. Moving on, child. Moving on. Because I always got mess. Okay. Shamarcus is still here. Shout out to you. Y'all still up in here. Shout out to the regular, smegulars. All right. I appreciate you. So everybody's talking about Donald Trump is crazy because he talked about the cats and the dogs and the ducks and all what the Haitians are allegedly doing, right? He crazy. You know, no one looks into anything. One of y'all sent this to me. So shout out, shout out to you. So it's in Illinois, Springfield, Illinois. It looks like they were having a community meeting, their trustee meeting or whatever. And somebody came to speak about what's going on. So we're going to listen to him. And I have another video to back that up. Okay.
In the city should get their money back
not
since
Mr.
the
Roper.
city has failed to meet.
Child, why I thought Mr. Roper. Shout out to Mr. Roper. Hold on. All right. This is who we need to listen to. All right, let me just let the mess play.
Doing that. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mike.
Roper.
Anthony Harris.
Anthony! Shout out to Get Noticed with Nikki. This is Ohio. It's their Springfield, Ohio, I guess. It's their board meeting. So it is Ohio.
All right. I'm 28 years old and I'm a social media influencer and I just be on TikTok and stuff. I do YouTube. I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and like, and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. They dropping, you got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me tonight, FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the
Yes, sir. You're being a little bit racist right now, okay? You're being a little bit racist right now, and that's not allowed.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
We all know that it's Trump's fault, and he be lying. But, sir, don't be racist.
People that's bringing them down here because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns and they look for dope and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for like going left to center and like a couple miles over, like y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive. Since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic, they need to. Y'all pay them. They can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive because it's getting bro. I'm getting thousands of views on these.
At least we can hear him with the microphone, though. You go, boy. You go. You better go.
And it's going to get bigger, and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a T-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets, and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. They like
child, he trying. Yes, jalapeno. I don't know about air fry, but kettle chips, jalapeno flavor. You're teasing me now. You make me want to go and get some.
We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Like, only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do.
Poor
that's
Haitians.
their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Jeffrey Allen.
That's code for nigga gone. That's code for nigga gone. We do not believe you. Oh, you don't believe it? Let's take a look at some body cam. It's not long. I got the shortened version. Ohio woman arrested for eating a cat. We still in Ohio, but Trump, wait. Trump is bad.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Okay. I guess they just made this up too. And this is from a day or two ago.
Stand up. Put your hands behind your back. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood. What about you got gloves? You got rubber gloves. Check other ones. I do not have those. 95. 95. Got one in custody. Where do you live at?
2255 hours.
Cuff her up.
But how is that any different than the Chinese food that we eat? How is that any different than the Chinese food that we eat? Now we want to be outraged. But they said ain't nothing going on. Don't worry about it, y'all. Ain't nothing going on. All these people just making this stuff up.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot of units close together around here. I haven't found anybody walking around. You can show me complete route to headquarters.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm putting a blanket on that back seat first. Hold on.
That shit up.
So you have a right to remain silent on anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney if you can't afford one, won't be appointed to you at state's expense. You have a right to have that attorney present during any questioning. You have a right to stop answering any questions once they begin. Do you understand your rights? Do you understand? Smile for me.
Smile with your teeth.
Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Get in there.
She said, I don't know. Lord have mercy.
It's ridiculous. Here. It's all right, other kitty. You're safe. Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with me.
Did you see her eating it? She was eating it?
Yeah. She said, but it's blood on her shoes. She said she stumped it out.
Yeah.
33, go ahead.
Well, you don't kill a cat and go to the hospital. You go to jail.
Southwest with Sam 410221.
No, she
Sam
was saying that she
410221.
killed 2 other kids. That's what she was saying. Yes.
Copy out at 10th and Duber with Sam 410221. 2250 hours.
Kitty, you better get on out of here. You're not listening and paying attention. You just hanging out. What you waiting for? Child, you know what I know. You better run your ass on up a tree or something. Shit.
You guys never seen a reporter?
No.
202.
I've seen her over there, but I
202.
don't know like what exactly.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Well, that's that. Exactly. That cat better go on some damn where. I don't know what to call a cat, but You in the wrong place, child. You in the wrong place. Anyway, moving on, child. But yeah, so somebody else sent me a different video, but when I had my crash, I don't know where it went. So if I have it, I will definitely bring it for Saturday. Okay. Moving on though, y'all, moving on. Let's go to WPRI. I don't know where this is at. DHS supervisor daughter accused in $191,000 SNAP benefit fraud scheme. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
A DHS supervisor and her daughter could face up to 20 years in prison after investigators say the two were part of a SNAP benefit fraud scheme. 12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez joins us live now to go over the allegations. Alex.
Well, Kayla and Kim, the DHS supervisor and her daughter are accused of stealing the personal information of hundreds of people to access their SNAP benefits and use them to buy groceries.
Surveillance footage from several stores across Rhode Island captured the moments federal investigators believe DHS supervisor Nadine Jean Baptiste and her daughter Octavia Baptiste purposely use others' EBT cards to buy their own groceries.
Times is tough, I understand. Times is tough. I completely understand. You remember when we watched the video where the people were saying that their food stamps got stolen and then they come back and it's only $18? Well, maybe this is where it went to. Maybe this is where it went to. I'm just saying. The supervisor brought her daughter, and what a great she a good mom, huh? Way to teach your daughter the best, child. Shout out to Deborah Carr in here. Y'all making her laugh all over the place because this chat is the best chat on YouTube. They half damn crazy, and we needed to get on up out of that boring ass Dalton meeting. We now know for sure Tiffany Hinyard makes those meetings. But we can shout out to Deborah Carr. Thank you so much for being here. Purpose is everything said. What's your take on that rude moderator Tez during the presidential debate? That was so embarrassing. Yeah, I just did a video of that earlier. She ACA. Or maybe it was not earlier. She's an ACA, and the person that runs ABC News is a AKA as well. So we all know what that is. But I'll be called Auntie Ruckus again. I have no doubt.
DHS supervisor Nadine Jean Baptiste and her daughter Octavia Baptiste purposely use others' EBT cards to buy their own groceries.
No.
The Rhode Island Office of Internal Audit started looking into the matter last year after receiving complaints on their fraud hotline. Investigators uncovered a years-long scheme that could date back as far as 2020. The complaint says Nadine, who's been a DHS principal clerk since 2013, would access SNAP recipients' personal information to check EBT card balances and change the PINs in order to use the cards.
No.
Records show her daughter was doing the same thing. The U.S. District Attorney's Office of Rhode Island believes they both accessed hundreds of cards valued at around $191,000. The victims often being homeless, in jail, or even kids. A mother of
Wait. So the people they stealing from.
Attorney's Office of Rhode Island believes they both accessed hundreds of cards valued at around $191,000. The victims often being homeless, in jail, or even kids. A mother of an 8-year-old child told investigators she's been having problems getting benefits in Florida because her son's identity was being used in Rhode Island. Nadine and Octavia are each facing a number of federal charges, including aggravated identity theft and illegal acquisition or use of SNAP benefits. Nadine appeared in federal court after being arrested at work Tuesday. An arrest warrant is still out for her daughter, Octavia. And the Rhode Island Department of Human Services told me they are helping with this investigation and are...
Ma'am. Anyone, SYCB, that's a dress. It looked like a dress. SYCBM, gentlemen, SYCBM. She looked like she could be a BIPOC person, okay? So that's included for y'all gentlemen too, okay? But Ma'am.
Rhode Island Department of Human Services told me they are helping with this investigation and are committed to protecting these benefits. However, they could not comment on the investigation as it is a personnel matter. Coming up new at 5, what you should do if you believe you were a victim of this SNAP benefit fraud scheme. But for now, reporting live in the studio, I'm Alex.
See that? Alex Torres Perez. She a BIPOC gentleman. SYCBM. SYCBM. Okay? Is definitely a stretch. Moving on, y'all ain't ish. You heard? Y'all ain't ish. Let's go see our girl Pink Book Lessons child. So she just put out a video a couple hours ago, and then she did another one yesterday. Like she doing a damn thing. Okay, shout out to Pink Book Lessons. This one is called "Why Gen Z Women Can't Trust Jealous, Bitter, Older Women Host Combative Energy Spreads to the Audience." And I couldn't agree with her more. I haven't watched this video. We're about to watch it for the first time, but I know who she's talking about because she did a video on her before. Now, y'all already know how it go, right? For those that have been here anyway, you can't say anything about Kamala. You're going to get called names. You wrong. It ain't right. Uncle Ruckus, you a coon, any name they want to say at all. You cannot have a difference of opinion, but be the same people talking about someone else telling them what they can't do and saying that it would be racist, but because when they do it, it's okay. Okay. And I'm tired of it. Cause shout out to YouTube. I'm a black woman. So I'm going to talk about your colors because I'm colored too. All right. And so does our girl PBL. Let's hear what she got to say.
What are we going to, what is Harris promising black people in 4 years?
That was a valid question. That was a valid
Let's get the next person up.
I understand what
don't ever do that with me though. Don't ever.
Is this Jock? Excuse me. Is this Jock right here? Young Jock? Ain't he getting divorced from his wife or something? Woo, Jock, this all you got time to do? Who's this ninja with his pants all the way up here like Shannon Sharpe? Child, we're gonna look at Shannon Sharpe. I know y'all heard about Shannon Sharpe, right? Woo! Lord. All right, one thing at a time. Y'all ain't shit.
Never do that with me. You'll get your friend embarrassed. Play with your little friends.
I would never be embarrassed.
Out of order, especially for a woman that's a half century old, older than anybody else on stage. With the job of maintaining a level of decorum on the panel, she did nothing but the opposite. That was to embarrass and shame anybody she didn't agree with.
As a former foster child, had I aged out, I would have only left the orphanage with a garbage bag full of clothes, and they would have given me a $700 check a month and told me good luck. So I think that it's disgusting, a spit in the face to kids like me who didn't ask to be born into the situations that we were born into, that we would never be able to qualify for the resources that are literally being given to somebody else.
Okay, sure. That lady is the lady that supports Trump. So I don't even. How they get her here? I think must have been watching the debate or something. I can't think of her name. She's the one that the black people don't like because she's conservative and she supports Donald Trump, but she's pretty intelligent. But that doesn't matter with colors. You got to be following Ricky, Roland, DL and all those people in order to be really black now.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must it tether where you fleeing to? Must it tether? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must it tether where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
Is what's driving the vote.
Michaela, I
Should
would
they
like to
be
ask you a question. Okay, hold on, guys. Foster care in which state?
California. The same California that is giving $150,000
can I ask you
to
this?
illegal migrants. But if my
0%,
sister,
zero
who
down.
just aged out of foster care
But they
2
want
years
to give
ago,
you
she wasn't
Hold on,
getting
wait a minute.
Do just
Then
that.
there's no point talking about that destitute situation.
It is.
Let's move on.
Because right now people are being allocated resources.
Let's let
and we
it
have
move.
people who
No,
need
but
those
the
resources.
conservatives say
We're
you don't
talking
need the
about the fact
resources.
that we're not prioritizing American citizens.
This sounds typical. Overtalk someone that you don't want to hear what they have to say instead of having a civil conversation and allowing someone to speak, and then you respond. Much like who does? I'm not going to show the video again. Much like what damn Roland does all the time. Remember he was yelling at his own daggone guest because she didn't agree with him. which is the same thing when I make these videos saying that Tiffany isn't the only one that needs to be held accountable, but the trustees do as well. You heard them sitting up there talking about damn Stan. Stan was also just at Tiffany's meeting, and now he over here with you, and you ain't never heard of an operative? Child.
But that wasn't what I asked
we're not prioritizing
you
American
heard me say at the beginning of what I said that I believe it should go to American citizens first. I said that, ma'am.
Okay,
I just asked
so
you
I'm
what
pointing
was your
out the fact that when we're talking about immigration, we understand that
But that wasn't
Republicans
what I
would
asked
not
you.
give out these resources.
That's all I wanted you
My
to say.
point is Democrats are only
That's all
proposing
I
that these
asked you.
resources go to a
Sis.
certain group, and Black people need to pay
Ma'am.
attention to the fact that y'all won't get those resources.
Ma'am.
That's the point. Y'all go ahead. Y'all move on.
Ma'am.
I'm right.
We said that it's not about right or wrong.
It is right.
No, it's not.
It is
I just
right.
want to know.
Black people won't get those resources, and therefore you should not vote for a Democrat who will allow foster children, veterans who lost limbs fighting for this country, veterans like you and this man here, not get those resources.
We agree. Girl, relax.
So if Democrats are giving them out, then why haven't Democrats given them to Black people?
I'm not talking about no Democrats.
Is this Cuba Gooden Jr.? That's who he looking like right there. Who know who this dude is? This look like Cuba Gooden Jr. sitting back like that.
Why was they giving them to Black
Is
people?
something wrong with her?
No,
there's something wrong with her.
See, this clown tried to disrespect and clown the other woman the whole time
Oh,
while
wait.
creating this love and hip hop circus with her nasty, condescending attitude. I'm talking about an agent of chaos. She would get everybody hyped up and then say, relax, relax, relax. She'll deflect by telling them to relax over and over again, then pointing at them like something is wrong with them. With the guy, she's like, it's something on your mouth. She used that to make him be quiet.
In the comment,
from abortion,
sir,
but that don't
yes
mean
or
that
no?
I don't know that it's wrong.
Right.
See, one
We
of the
know
issues
that.
we have
Hold
in our
on, relax,
community,
relax, soldier, relax.
the issue that
Remember
we have
on
in
the
our
airport.
community.
Hold on, tone it down. Relax.
enough, fair enough,
Come on, you
fair enough.
foaming at the mouth. Relax, baby. Relax. You foaming. Relax. I just want-
Then with the woman, she's like, is something wrong with her?
Giving them
I'm
to
not
Black
talking
people.
about no Democrats. I asked
Why
what was
haven't
your
they giving them to Black
Is
people?
something wrong with her?
No,
There's something wrong with her.
Like, ma'am, everybody can see what you're doing. You don't have this position right now because you're intelligent. There's something feminine about this woman. There's an inner.
Are y'all saying that this is that person that used to be on the Breakfast Club? It's that woman that used to be on the Breakfast Club, Teslin Federa, or whatever her name is. That's who this is. This is where she at. Exactly, Daniel Cunningham. Another situation where Michonne would have walked the fuck out after I cussed her the fuck out. Because ain't no way you're going to sit here talking to me like that. Ain't no way. Dr. G, she's supposed to be allegedly intelligent. Allegedly. She's supposed to be allegedly intelligent. So somebody gave her another damn show. Yeah. I can't imagine why this stigma or what they claim is a racist stereotype of how Black women act. I can't imagine where that comes from. Anyone, Bueller? I cannot imagine where that comes from. Wow.
Energy about a feminine woman that could still get the job done and communicate to everybody more effectively to actually have a decent conversation. This whole conversation is pointless because it's only filled with shame, insult, and guilt tactics, along with this hound dog energy.
Y'all see how she's trying to switch it to make it seem like something's wrong with me when all I'm trying to do is point out the fact that Black people are not being prioritized in the administration. Therefore, when you ask about what Republicans are doing for us, what are Democrats doing for y'all? Besides putting you out.
Nobody asked you that.
Thank you.
Nobody asked you that. What I'm asking you now is to let
y'all please go ahead and share your thoughts.
I'm asking to share your thoughts. I didn't ask you any of that. Girl, relax.
I had to put it in there because I saw where you were trying to pigeonhole it, and I wasn't
going to ask you a simple question. You the one that was at Chick-fil-A, wasn't you?
No, yeah, it was
okay,
me.
yeah, I thought so.
What does that mean? Does that prove a point of some sort?
No, I just want to know. It's a simple question. Why y'all can't ask a simple question? What's wrong with it? Let us finish. Girl, relax.
No, but people try to associate Chick-fil-A.
No, I asked because I wanted to make sure there was one because you was in there.
But I was also the girl who spoke at the rally.
And so was I.
I'm also the girl who mobilizes HBCU students every year. I'm also the one who provides internships and jobs to these kids. So stop acting like I like.
I wish a bitch would. Girl, who the fuck you think you talking to? Child. Michaela, you said her name is Michaela. I don't know why you didn't walk out. Ain't enough money in the world. I would never.
Yeah, I just want the girl that showed up at Chick-fil-A.
Do you want to do the receipt?
If I had the opportunity to meet a president and it happened to be at Chick-fil-A, I'm going.
This is what colored people like. I said it, I meant it. This is what niggas like. A bunch of freaking chaos for nothing. you try to freaking talk to somebody and tell them something, they don't want to hear it, they start being combative. Just like that nasty woman in the Dolton thing who came up there nastily for no reason. Like, why are you being nasty? Why are you being rude? Why are you trying to act like somebody here did you wrong? This is so this is stupid. It's chaotic. It's unprofessional. It's ghetto. It's trashy. I said that. I meant that. It's colored chaos. Absolutely, Prince. It's colored chaos. And that's what y'all thrive on because you think you gonna tell somebody, because basically that's what this is. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Because this is what I've been saying for how long now? This is the best way to get someone to come and see your side, is to think that you're going to tell them, you're going to yell at them, you're going to talk to them condescendingly, you're going to call them names, you're going to treat them like they're beneath you. Girl, just because you older don't mean nothing. You have no respect at the end of the day. And if you can't respect somebody, why the hell do you think that you get a say in anything? And why would somebody listen to you? You ain't trying to listen. That's the other thing. These people never try to listen to anyone else. Roland X the same way. Roland X the same way. He might not be the screechy as her, but when he making them faces, when he over talking people, when he yelling at people, and then people want to ask, why is it that you only talk about Kamala? Because that's the only person telling me, and the people that support her telling me, because I'm black, what I have to, what I should, and then you calling me names because I'm telling you I'm not going to do it. I'm going to confirm that right now. I'm not going to do it. She ain't got nothing for me. And at the end of the day, she ain't got nothing for you. But if y'all elect her, not y'all, but if y'all elect her, and it don't go the way that it goes yet again for the umpteenth time, for a person that was slipped on in there, for a person that we did not ask for a person that just because we trying to ask questions of her, because we want to know what the hell is she gonna do, and everything on her page, we saw it, is referencing back to Donald fucking Trump. Ain't nothing on Trump's page referring back to nobody for the most part. She got every single ending on her bullet point ending with damn Trump. You're a little too focused on your opponent. Why don't you focus on those American people that you claim that you care about? Just because you say it, don't make it true. She full of shit. I don't care what nobody say. You can support whoever the hell you want. From my point of view and my opinion, she ain't shit. She ain't got shit, and she don't care about you ninjas. But at the end of the day, none of them give a damn about no ninjas. You don't hear her talking nothing about black, but y'all want all this shit from black. She ain't even go to the NABJ yet and still ain't go talk to them. She had a closed door meeting at an ABC network where her soror runs the damn thing, and freaking Dana Bash gave the business to JD Vance and didn't do the same to her. But y'all just ignore that shit, right? Just ignore all that. She black, you black. Child, I'm going to get back to this video. I just told, I think maybe I told y'all, my friend about Cornel West, he put something up on Facebook saying, oh, you should think about Cornel West. All the ignorant ass answers from all the college educated MFers, because he went to college too. All in sororities and fraternities. No, we don't need to talk about him. Go ahead, niggas. Go right ahead. Have the fuck at it. Leave me out of it.
How many people in this room have been elected? Okay, can you let him speak?
Where you meet him at?
Because
if I ran into Trump at a gas station, I would have been just as excited.
The anger and jealousy that was oozing out of this insecure, immature woman that's nearly 50 years old is crazy. She should have the wisdom of a grandmother by now. And it's not normal to behave like this. 100% out of order.
It's my show, man. See, that's the problem. You get the business. Ain't but one sister on here that on Fox News. Ain't but one that do 100 hits on Fox News. They don't call this sister. They call me. How many you doing here?
Girl, go to hell. This is ghetto. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, hon. Sorry I missed it. He said Democratic Party equals manly modern women party. Definitely manly, and then gonna turn around and try to be asking, how come all the men are this, that, and the third? Because you want to be a man, so you acting like a man, so you can't even see a real man. Like, I don't understand how it's so damn hard. It's never me. It's never me. It's never me. It's always everybody else. Child, we might just do Kendra G. Child, because I'm tired of all this Kamala, Trump, Tiffany, Dolton, Thornton. I don't give a shit about none of them, honestly. I don't give a damn. I'm tired of them all. They all full of shit.
How many do you do a year?
I've literally done 30
Baby, I do 100 every year.
I said what I
do
did in the last
100
2
per
months.
year.
Okay.
$100,000, girl? Is that what you're bragging about right now, girl? What are they talking about? What are they talking about?
And
I just came on the scene.
I'm a big dog.
The jealousy that was clearly displayed on stage for a woman half her age was super embarrassing and real life proof of what I'm always telling young women. But listen, there was a lot of gaslighting on TV the night this was broadcasting. I have to say, though, Revolt was the worst. It was unprofessional, embarrassing, chaotic. And as long as they have that hyena they call the host of the show on there, they should never be taken seriously.
Oh, yeah. So Pink Book, basically typical Black culture behavior. Typical Black culture behavior. And then when someone says something, that's racist. How dare you talk about Black people? I'm Black, bitch. I'm Black. Well, she was talking about 100 Fox News interviews plus Kamala support equal follow the money. It's always about money. Ain't nobody giving this woman money. She on Revolt. Where does anyone think that this woman will ever go to future? Where is this woman going to go to future? Love and fucking hip hop or that Zeus Network, child? That's where she on her way to.
Yeah, I could blame her, but that's not enough. I got to place the responsibility at the feet of whoever's running Revolt now. It's not Diddy, so who knows who it is. It was definitely the most serious, unserious program that night because they allowed this woman to come in there and orchestrate so much chaos and turn everything into this big joke. This lady is a liability. She had your audience members about to fight each other physically. And I'm surprised there wasn't a fight on stage. They tried to turn Magic City into Fight Night and package it to viewers as a real news program. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I had to get that out of the way first. Whoever's greenlighting this chaos over at Revolt, you're the problem. Now, the horrible host of this awful Revolt 5th grade news show, she had it out for Michaela Montgomery the whole night after this comment was made.
And I do want to say this, and this is, I mean, Tez, I know you said one thing, you said, hey, you know, you sit next to a big dog, you sit next to a big dog. But out of that whole stage right there, if Trump wins, only one of y'all going to the White House, and that's Michaela right there.
And
so we got to be honest on what we got to know. We have to know. No, what I'm saying is, hold on. Out of the whole crowd, only one.
Sir, you know you cannot mention Donald Trump's name to Black people.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Person, hold on, let me just.
Now, I have to say the moderator was already on 100 before. She was cutting everybody off, asking questions, not letting anybody else answer after she posed a question to them, ultimately attempting to babble and argue her way to answer her own questions. She was doing that from the beginning of the show, but when he made that comment, she spiraled out of control and started comparing herself to the woman that's half her age on stage.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is why the Black people,
finish.
and
when it comes down to finish your comment, baby.
When it comes down to a divide,
focus on
when it comes down to a divide in our community, this is why, because we're talking about everybody being so politically correct instead of in 4 years, what are we going to get? You mentioned chaos. Black people have been in chaos way before this debate ever started. We're in chaos in the homeless shelters. We're in chaos when it comes to the Department of Labor. We're in chaos the fact that Jock has to bring out laptops for the kids because there's not enough resources in our community. Right. And so when we have a sister with a different opinion than ours, it's about giving that respect. The fact that...
Hold on, wait a minute. I got to... Wait, no, you're not. No, I'm going to stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So if I did not respect this sister, she wouldn't be sitting here. You're going to put some respect on that. We're not going to sit up here. No, you can get frustrated and look down and all of that. Relax. Well, we got to make sure we're very clear. This platform was designed to bring this sister here. So if there was no respect for this sister, she wouldn't be here. So let's make sure we're using the right context, brother. I don't mind you making the point about one sister going. This is the only sister on this stage that want to go. So let's also make that clear, because I don't work in no White House. So I want to be clear about that. Everybody ain't trying to get a job in the White House. You can continue.
See, keep talking your ignorance. It's not even about getting a job in the daggone White House. This is why you colored stay where you are, because you don't want to listen to another side. That's why y'all gave Steve Damn Harvey that hard time when he went over there. And I swear he said never again, because he worrying about niggas that ain't got shit any daggone way. Oh, they support his show. That's what he needed for. That's what he needed for. He needed for the show. So he didn't want to get canceled. He want to keep making that green. Because no matter how many times I say it, you don't seem to understand. Not y'all. You don't seem to hear the fact that it's about green. They going to keep you distracted, coloreds, with freaking white people, racism and white supremacy. The same people who done made it, who came from nothing, who are rich, telling you that you can't do it and you don't even see it because you too busy listening to dumb shit saying Trump is racist. Al Sharpton didn't think he was racist and he is hanging out with him. Jesse Jackson didn't think he was racist when he was hanging out with him. And that was back when I thought his ass was racist. So help me understand. Hell, didn't Jock mention him in a song, I believe? Running around the hood and like Trump or some shit like that. Plenty of niggas been hanging out with Donald Trump. Then he turned around and became a fucking Republican or whatever the hell he is. And then everybody got upset. Now he a damn racist. Y'all sure was up in his face before. And that's why you keep yourselves out, because you can't even hold yourself accountable or in check enough to find out the information that you need in order to better your own damn life. If you sitting up here actually saying that you make $100,000 and you think that's a flex, bitch, you are allegedly an entertainer and you're at 100,000. You should be ashamed of yourself and you should leave that to yourself.
But let's not act like she's not respected, because she is. We just have a difference of opinion.
When people are yelling about who's a big dog,
I am a big dog.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm a big dog.
Out of this,
a big bitch. Yep, you got it.
Whole stage, only one person was standing on the stage with a presidential
and only
candidate.
One person on this stage flipped Michigan, and only one person on this stage organized over 2,000 people every year. Only one person was the racial justice director, Bernie Sanders. Only one, because remember, you don't want to do resumes, because the sister already said she don't have no resume. So you might want to back that.
Child, ain't she young? Bitch, you 50 talking about you make $100,000, you're already losing. If you're only making $100,000, and that's no shade to anyone, but she is an alleged celebrity, I guess you want to call it, and you only making 100,000, ma'am, you're already failing. You are already failing.
Yeah, you did. You said you don't have like rest. Ain't but one sister, the senior public policy advisor for Ben Crump. Let's go on to the next. Ain't but one sister signed in front of the check for 1,000 people. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to start doing the only sister. I know you don't want to start doing the only sister receipts, because ain't but one sister served in the United States Air Force. Let's go on to the next person, because I don't like the passive aggressive diss, because I run these receipts down. So let's go on, because ain't but one sister served this country on this here panel.
4 years from now, black people have to decide what they're going to get at the end of the year.
Because of people like her, y'all ain't gonna get nothing. Because see here, I'm not waiting for nothing for nobody. Niggas want to wait around for somebody to give you something instead of going and getting it. You should be asking Roland, Ricky, and all the rest of them how to help give you the plug or sell something that's going to make you be able to get what they did for success. No, you know what they're going to sell you? That book, How to Make a Woman Like a Man, or whatever the hell it was called, child. The movie, watch Family Feud, be over there on Roland Station every damn day after he done got fired from CNN and who knows what else. I'm not coming for Roland. He done made his thing, okay? But I don't understand how people go over there and allow him to talk to them like that, because that's how you look, because she's sitting here doing the same damn thing. Sitting up here trying to just talk about what you got. Ma'am, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a one damn. You're also half 100. Ma'am, if you're half 100 making $100,000, I'm thinking you might need to pipe the fuck down.
Whole veteran.
And we're dealing with the disrespect right here. 4 years. What are black people going to get at the
Because you heard her say she don't have the resume that I got. So go on to the next sister. I'm not gonna handle your passive aggressive distance, baby. I run these receipts down on you. I run these receipts down on you. You talking to a whole veteran.
I run these receipts down on you. I run these receipts down on you. Fort damn team. It's an insult to 14-year-olds. Fort damn teen. Ghetto. Ignorant. Nasty. And this is someone who would say, I love black people. I'm for the black people. I love black people. I believe in black people. Until they say something that you don't agree with, because as black people, we're not allowed to have our own opinions. We have to agree with all other black people, and if not, they tell you that you are Uncle Tom, you are Auntie Ruckus, you are this, you are that, and you are this, you are that. That's how it always seems to be. And she thinks she's smart. Ma'am, you're ghetto. Child, you need to go ahead and get on that damn Zeus show with Krishan Rock, whatever the hell that was.
We can't. So, baby, ain't nobody impressed about working in no White House. I done turned it down. Ain't but one sister on here that on Fox News. Ain't but one that do 100 hits on Fox News. They don't call this sister. They call me. How many you do a year? How many do you do a year? Literally.
How childish does she sound? How many do you do a year? I feel like that's a discussion I hear between my grandkids, not a half 100 woman.
30 baby, I do 100 every year.
I said what I
do 100 per year. I do 100 per year.
And I just came on the scene.
I'm a big dog.
By the end of the year,
I love my sister. I love my sister, but you're not going to divide.
The real thing is going to be, we need to really talk about black people in 4 years. What are we going to get in 4 years? Let's not talk about the criminal. Let's not talk about the charges. 4 years. What are we going to? What is Harris promising black people in 4 years?
That was a valid question.
Let's get the next person up. Let's get the next person up.
I understand what.
Yeah, don't ever do that with me though. Don't ever do that with me. You'll get your friend embarrassed. Play with your little friends.
I would never be embarrassed.
This was the most idiotic crash out response ever. It was actually a comment that didn't even need a response, but her ego and low self-esteem couldn't handle another woman being perceived as being in a better position than her. Super unnecessary. She was so jealous, she escalated the whole situation to outright disrespect towards the other woman. See, young ladies, I've been saying this for a long time now, and I know some people didn't want to accept it, really the older ones still running interference. You can't get the advice you need from them. You can't get the support you need from them because they really have an agenda to sabotage you. They put bad ideas in your head and steer you into destruction, loneliness, misery, and struggle. Why? Because misery needs company. They won't tell you that they messed up in life, so don't be like them. No, they do the opposite. They tell you to do exactly what they did so you end up in the same spot. For years, I've been telling you that they've been recruiting all the younger women to be like them. And if you don't join the Black feminism sorority of lifelong degeneracy and failure, then they will bully you and make you feel like an outsider. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't feel bad about being an outsider because the levels of the devil that's inside with them, that's some heat you don't want to feel. You don't see any femininity. That's a very bad look. No amount of makeup and weave can hide that unpleasant energy. It's a repellent not only to men, but women too. And women, you have to stay away from it because it'll rub off on you. If you're a day one supporter, you already know my favorite law. Avoid the unhappy, avoid the unlucky. This is why. This is not feminine or inspirational. Nothing pretty about it at all. Very ugly behavior. And it doesn't matter if you agree with the guest. As a moderator of a debate, your job isn't to argue with the participants. You're supposed to be there to maintain decorum in the conversation, not cause chaos and stir everybody up. I have to show you this. The Jezebel energy was so strong, it permeated through the whole building. The audience members even started arguing with each other.
Of course they did, because Black people are very good at falling into traps. Shout out to RBN. Love to be scammed. Don't want to put questions out where you should, because if you put out a question, then that means you acting white. But you should be knowing all the songs, rest in peace, but all the songs of Rich Homie Quan, because that's what's important in life, right? Or what's going on with the Young Thug trial, because that's what's important in life. Right? Not knowing financial literacy, not knowing that one of the fastest ways to build wealth is to get with someone that has a work ethic, not somebody that just got out of jail, not somebody that does stuff on the street corner, not someone that ain't got shit, ain't trying to get shit, ain't never gonna have shit, not out here having a bunch of damn babies, being a single damn mom all day, half the damn night, then get on damn TikTok and say it's not right, it's not fair, looking for the damn government to give you every damn thing when you're responsible for your own damn life. And that's most of the reason why enough of them want to go ahead and vote for a Democrat. I ain't even gonna say Kamala, I'm gonna say a damn Democrat, because you think you're gonna get something. But these are the same people that are telling people that y'all so dumb because you think that $1,200 or whatever it was from Trump is you think you got something. So you going to vote for him because he gave you a stimulus check. Like daggone Biden didn't do the same damn thing. Like, what are we talking about right now? Just sounding half damn retarded. Half damn retarded all the damn time. Just to prove you black. I don't have to prove I'm black. I know I'm black. See, that's also the difference between a lot of us and bitches like this and other people that think they gonna tell somebody. You can't even control your damn self. I don't know why you think you can control any damn body else. And you can get the right one, bitch, because I tell you what, it would never be me. Yes, I said that. I meant that. It would never be me. First of all, I would never go on this bullshit ass show. And it's beneath Michaela. It's beneath Michaela to even waste her time to go on here, but we'll give her, she didn't know. If she ever go on any of this crap again, stick to fucking Donald Trump or Fox News or CNN at least or something like that. Don't go to these Love and Hip Hop damn bullshit. Sorry. Soon as you saw that Jock was coming, no shade. I like young Jock, okay? But no, anywhere that he gonna be, if it ain't his TV show or his radio show, no. Anywhere she is, no. Did they not see how she acted? Maybe she didn't when she was on, I forget who it was, Mayor Eric Adams. She was an ignorant bitch then. Inappropriate. No respect whatsoever. Women like her, no respect at all. If you can't even give them a bit of respect to someone, how the hell you think you progressing anywhere? How the hell you think you gonna be moderating of any damn thing when you can't even, one, be fair, you can't calm the fuck down and you so damn triggered. Yeah, I'm triggered now because this is disgusting. And this is the behavior that gets shown because it's more of this type of behavior because just like Angry Man said, the worst of us has outbred the best of us and that's what everyone sees. And y'all gonna sit up here and say that you know so much. You ain't got, man, $100,000, man, go to hell. Just go to hell. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. Said, Big Cat hate rants. Big Cat hates rant. Shout out to you, honey. I appreciate you. Shout out to Bunnies 2013 for becoming a member. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of my channel members. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for still being here. Shout out to Live from New York. Big Cat says relax. Shout out to Live from New York. I see you. I appreciate you, child. I'm about to be done with this and move on to Ocho and Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, I just want to speak to the people in the Christian community. As a Christian, I'm actually
already, child. Truth is, I'm tired.
Truth is, they're disappointed in some of their point of views, including the rights. Tell people, I've heard a couple of conversations, people saying that a man can't tell me what I need to do with my body. But as a Christian, I just feel like, how can you agree with something or someone who says, when the Lord had already said, do not murder? So how can you agree with somebody who said, yeah, let's go ahead and abort, even when they have came out the womb? You know what I'm saying? And then the lady back there who said, Kara, was that your name? Who said, how can we agree with someone who said, grab people by the vagina? Well, as a Christian, I'm agreeing with Trump, and I don't identify with necessarily either party, but this year I am Team Trump because of his policies. Most of the ones, when I go by line, they agree with Jesus' principles that's laid out in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at someone who half of his principles is aligned with the Bible. I can't disagree with someone who is against the LGBTQIA, DEI plus agendas with men, including men, you know, playing in women's sports. I cannot agree with someone who's going to go ahead and take away our gun reform when in the Bible, Jesus is actually for us protecting ourselves. Somewhere in Luke, he definitely said, here's 2 swords. Okay. That is enough.
So let's let because she was talking to her in the pink, so she wanted to comment. Come on, sis, because we're running out of time.
Okay. The first thing God called us to do is love.
Correct.
And I think a lot of our speech, yes, 100% has been inflammatory, but he's called us to love and not judge.
Correct.
Second thing God gave us is free will. It's not up to us to decide the cost of somebody's sins and how we're going to act out this person's punishment. So when you sit there and say that Trump's policies align with Jesus Christ, do you hear his speech? Do you hear his speech though?
Work on his heart.
But God says in the Bible.
So black people basically saying you have to be perfect. We have to align with every single thing that you do and every single thing that you say, which is really a cop out at the end of the day. Because I promise you, they don't think that with Kamala. But then again, if all she says is ABs and maternal for women, then I guess they can go ahead and go along with that because there's really no substance to it. And these will be the same people complaining. These are the same people complaining about men being in women's sports and you can't win anything because it's men. Whine. These are the same people that said defund the police. The police don't show up. Whine. These are the same people that said you can't trust the police because they racist. They just the KKK in disguise. And that's who you call every time you need someone. Whine. Child, ain't nobody got time for niggas.
Judge a man by his fruits. His fruits. Hold up. Please don't talk over me. His fruits are inflammatory. His fruits are rotten. So please don't disrespect my Jesus Christ like that. Okay, my family was big. And let me also go back just a little bit.
Now she the person that can talk about what you can see. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can tell you, but you can't say what you got to say. You should just go up there and say, well, I disagree with you because I think A, B, C, D, E, and F. But no, here you go again. I'm going to tell you. Am I not? Shout out to me. Child, shout out to me.
My family was very instrumental.
Yeah, we don't give a damn.
And let me also say, my family was very instrumental. Is this mic on? Can people hear me?
No, okay. Just face the crowd then.
Yeah.
And I'm also saying this as a person whose family was instrumental in founding the AME church. I don't know where your relationship with God went wrong. I'll retract that because I can't judge where you're, but I think you need to go back to the Bible a little bit more and have some one-on-one time with him to really think about whether the person that you're calling to represent this country actually represents Jesus Christ or whether he's actually thwarting.
I think you should need to take your Hippocratic self back to your own house and open up daggone Bible and worry about what the hell it is you believe in and stop worrying about somebody else. Because this will be the same person that says, we can have everyone here and everyone can have their own thought and everyone can do anything until you don't agree with me. It works like that every single time. Because exactly, Dr. G, she just judged her. Abso-damn-lutely. All this, you can't judge nobody. Fuck y'all. I'm a judge. Okay? Because that's how that shit came from. You don't want anyone to call out your bullshit. That's where that comes from. Black people been judging other black people for forever. You talk white. You too tall. You too dark. You think you cute. You live someplace that you think you all that because you live there. You think you so smart. Who cares that you read books? Who cares that you're in college prep classes? All that. What is that? What is that? I don't care if it was kids. What is that? That's exactly what it is. But it's okay when I do it. It's not okay when you do it. Because that means that I would have to be held accountable to what it is that I'm doing. Y'all don't even judge on the right damn things. Honestly, at the end of the daggone day, you want to support Kamala with, like, somebody just says ABs. You want to support her with. This is why I can't be. This is why I don't know these people, y'all. They are proving exactly why I don't deal with these people. Okay. You gonna chastise her and judge her because she likes Trump. That's really the bottom line. Okay. But her's clearly supporting Kamala, who supports AB's Roe v. Wade's. And you telling me that that's okay, though. That's okay, though, right? Moving on, because I'm getting mad. We're going to go to Ocho Cinco so I can be done with this, child. Let's see what they got to say. Y'all know what happened with Ocho Cinco, child. I mean, with Shannon Sharpe, child. He was out there minding his black ass business with Michelle. Child, and then somehow, some way, the phone went live on damn Instagram, child. I don't know how that happened, because if you got it, I heard it, I've never done a live on Instagram, but I heard it's similar to how I got to do a live when I do it on YouTube. It ain't that easy. It ain't like you can butt dial a live. So I'm trying to understand how this really happened.
For roast sparks are right for you, connect with a provider at the Pro Bowler, the All Pro, the legendary from Liberty City. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Guys, do us a favor. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We need you more than anything because I don't know how much longer our YouTube page is going to be open. So please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And do us a favor. Make sure you go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber counts, and we thank you. Thank you so very, very much for your support, for your loyalty that have helped us get this far. Again, thank you. Shea by Laportier, we have it in stock. And if we don't have it in our city,
and I have to catch a flight. So I don't know what's going on. I get on the plane, I rush to the airport, I land in Chicago. So I get to Chicago. So I'm just getting to my hotel just now. And obviously I was able to catch up on the events that occurred earlier today. And honestly, I mean, I'm in a tough spot. I'm baffled. I never thought I'd see the day where you, Unc, would pull something so out of character, you know, let's be honest, a little unprofessional.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm thoroughly disappointed because I hold you to a much higher standard, the type of standard that you just tried to chastise me for just Saturday. So this has really sent me into a complete shock. As someone who always tries to keep everything that he does top tier, from top to bottom, especially when it comes to life, and all that you do in work and being a professional, it's disheartening to see the tables turn like this. I wasn't even sure if I was going to show up the night after night. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to show up tonight. I was feeling a little too betrayed as a coworker.
Cinco.
But the people want what's best for us as a show, as a duo. And clearly I had to show up and let you know, I understand things happen, mistakes happen, life happens. I was afforded a second chance at life. And as my partner, I'm going to give you the grace that I was given and give you a second chance as well.
Damn.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to touch on what you just said in a few minutes, Ocho. There were an event that happened today. Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely, extremely private, and to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon, Shay Shay Media Club, Shay Shay Nightcap, ESPN. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times. Even when I'm behind closed doors, I still try to remain a level of professional, although I'm in the privacy of my own home. And I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities. But
just say the word. Exactly. What is the problem? What is the problem? Like seriously, I think this is actually, the whole thing was funny. Listening to it, if y'all didn't hear it, I don't think they're going to play it, but you could just go on Twitter, of course. But I thought it was funny. I said, what in the world, Shannon? Like, what? I just feel like he was just trying to prove something. Personally, that's what I was thinking. The girls sound white. We know Shannon like his white girls. I think the girl sounded white, but child, I know it's on YouTube too, but I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. If they play it on here, it'll get played, but I don't think they are.
But to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them. I called my sister. My friends, obviously my friends reached out, but guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime?
Child, they was trying to see what was going on. Your friends are petty.
And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy, he finally got through to me and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live? I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, you know, I say, ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you call me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. And obviously, I run my accounts, but Jordan, being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on. Jordan cut it off. Jordan put the message up. And then after I called my agent, the agency, I called ESPN. After I just got this good, tell them the truth. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought
healthy, active males. What he was doing was he was giving out that grade A. I'm rating it, from what I've heard, a A- or a B+.
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. What? Hallelujah. I beg your pardon. Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. Hallelujah.
Have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelmed? Have you ever been swallowed up?
Michelle was being swallowed up. Somebody was getting swallowed up, child.
I was bull jiving. Hey, I'll get it in. Real talk. Hey, Ocho. I don't, man. I'll be lying. Okay, lying.
Come on, man.
We sparks hard, Ocho. And, you know, I hit one early this morning.
Come on, man.
In all sincerity, I'm extremely embarrassed that a very, very private, intimate situation, the audio can be heard, and I'm extremely disappointed in myself. 5 minutes before I came on, phone rings. It's Cat Williams. What's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho? You ain't gay today?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Come on, Cat.
And this is the funny thing about it. Now, you remember all the people talking trash and saying whatever they had to say, trying to assassinate your character, that you might be this, you might be this, or whatever it may be. So hell, I mean, I'm sitting back, I'm thinking, well, hey, it was a goddamn Michelle. It wasn't a Michael. Huh? You hear me? It wasn't a Michelle. It was, it wasn't a Michael. It was a Michelle. Yeah. So, we human. We human. Yeah. Now, something that we all partake in. We all partake in horizontal and vertical activity. That's everybody. That's everybody in the chat. Now, I can attest to that. Now, what we don't do, unless you are or if you're in that field of porn and OnlyFans, and at times, this is why I always tell you, Unc, you need to evolve with the times. Now, you're not very good at technology.
I don't do anything.
You're not very good at technology. So you at times you've done it to me. Like you hit your phone and your butt dial me by accident and don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah, true.
So I can understand where the mistake came in at. So again, I was upset, but then I also remembered that you're not very good, or you're not very technically savvy with phones and computer equipment and all that stuff. So I gave you a little grace, but I was still a little upset. I was a little hurt. But the fact that it was a Michelle and not a Michael, that's my dog.
It's never been a Michael. I think the thing is, Ocho, for me, is that my thing is, I immediately, after it happened and I'm driving, and I'm thinking to myself, I just remember everything my grandfather and my grandmother said. They say, boy, you messed it up, now clean it up.
Yes, sir.
And so
shout out to
what I really hate is when
shout out to his grandfather. That's what a lot of you coloreds need, your old school grandmothers and grandfathers. You messed it up, you fix it. Hold yourself accountable. How about that? No, that's just crazy talk. Just blame somebody else.
People have to answer questions for Shannon Sharpe. Ever since I've been able to talk, I've been able to answer questions. My family, my friends, you got to ask, man, what was Unc doing? Why did he do that? What happened, Ocho? Where was he?
Right.
My sister, my mom, my brother, my kids, people that shouldn't have to answer for Shannon. Shannon's grown.
Yeah.
Shannon's 56.
Yeah.
Still get it in, y'all see. But anyway, I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm just saying, Ocho.
Hey,
It is what it is.
Listen, you talk about you was here when you was well. We said ain't nothing wrong with your boy. You talk about your hips. Ain't nothing wrong with your hips.
I told you, ain't nothing slow about Unc but he walk. Okay. I can't move like I once could.
Yes, sir.
But the hip's good. The hip's solid.
Yeah,
the doctor told me their last 50 years, they said them hips will still be good when you gone.
Yes, sir.
But I just it's tough, obviously, being in a situation like that, because that's something that I've never been in. I never, in my wildest dreams, even like, man, what could possibly happen to you that would make you the most embarrassed? This never appeared on my radar.
Yeah,
it never appeared on my radar.
No.
But the fact that in the process of that, you hurt people.
Yeah,
that's you embarrass people.
Yeah, you know,
I try to tell you, I say, Ocho, man, we got to have that look. There have to be a certain level of professionalism at all times.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the key word right there. Because you got on me good about professionalism.
Yeah,
but again, this is where the grace comes in.
And news sites and agencies, man, will y'all start reaching out? I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to look who I follow and who follow me, and try to put two and two together. Y'all involving people that ain't got ish to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not gonna figure it out.
Right.
Y'all not.
Right.
But what y'all can do, y'all can get on this row.co/nightcap and get $15 off your first order. That's what y'all can.
He said, take this daggone advertisement. Oh, shit. Shout out to Rob. He said my necklace game off. I was looking at that. I was thinking chucks and pearls, but pearls, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Measured Man. I appreciate you, hon. He said Jesus be a fence around all of us. Ain't been able to talk for long. Oh, sorry to hear that. Thank you so much for the support, y'all. All right. So this all seems like a joke to me. Sorry, y'all. It just seems like a joke. But child, look at this. Then I'm done. This picture right here. Whoo. I love Shannon Sharpe. I'm not gonna lie. I love Shannon Sharpe. I don't care if he is or isn't gay, even though I don't believe that he's gay, but you know, whatever. If the man want to have sex, let the man have sex. I really don't see why this is just this big ass deal, but you know, that's just me. What do you know? Because you know, all these people be online talking about everything that they do, but all of a sudden it's some big ass deal because Shannon Sharpe hit the quad and hit the damn Instagram live or whatever. But you know, whatever. But it says Shannon Sharpe chins after it seems he accidentally went live while knocking the Mario coins out of some lucky sounding lady, sounding like what's his name from Baby Boy Child. Oh, this is when they were like, oh, they was hacked, lying. That must have been the dude that turned it off from wherever and then was put that up real quick. I was hacked. That's what they always say. Nobody ever believes that. I never do.
I want to make a name for myself here. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Nasty tail. Nasty tail.
Shannon Sharpe was just lecturing Ocho about professionalism on their nightcap show.
Put your mouth right over that hole. Put your mouth there. Put your mouth right over that hole. Put your mouth there.
The internet.
Put your mouth right over that hole. Put your mouth there.
Remember that episode? Okay, that's it. You remember that episode of Iyanla? Child, Iyanla was a mess, child. And people were sitting up there listening to her and doing the shit. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got in me, child. I can't even believe we made it for this damn long. Almost 3 damn hours with a waste of an hour and 45 damn minutes. Sorry, y'all, but sorry about the technical difficulty. I appreciate you for hanging in there. I'm done until Saturday. Maybe we'll do Pop the Balloon, child, but it will definitely not be Tiffany, Thornton, Dolton, Kamala, nor Donald Trump. None of it. All right. So we'll be back on Saturday. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who is here still. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. No outro. I see you all in the next one.